Yo, what is up? Good to see y'all. It's Simply Hideo, dude, already here with the dancing dino, dude. Hell yeah, good to see ya. What's up, Ghibli Wibbly, dude? Oh wait, no, I added too many L's. Ghibli Wibbly, dude. Good to see you. What is up, man? Thanks for stopping by. How you doing? How's your Thursday, dude? So I'm already, as usual, behind schedule because I had to go to my business mailbox and get more vinyl mailers. I have like these two big old things of cardboard. So just dealing with that today. But yeah, how's y'all Thursday going? How's your Thursday going, Simply Hideo? If you got a second. So that's open. So I'm low-key still like trying to figure out everything I need to motherfucking do. So that's open, that's working. Yeah, I think that's everything. Let me set up the iPad too real quick. But yeah, I usually set up this iPad right here just with the chat, that way I can see it as I go around the room and stuff. So no matter what side of the room I'm on, I can be like, oh, what's up? And yeah, hopefully that works. Put that right there. And yeah. But these two big old things. Zaku, yeah, Zaku. I just came in and heard these two big old things. Yeah, you know, man. I got these two big old things right here. Oh, you can't see it, but yeah. Lol, hi. Hi, Rose. It's good to see you. How you doing? Thanks for stopping by. Specifically, it says, the one thing I needed at work never worked, so I barely did work. Came home hangry, but then ate some Domino's, so I'm chilling now. Dude, I miss Domino's pizza, dude. I haven't had pizza because I'm lactose now, so it's like, dang. But dude, that sounds like a frustrating, but I'm glad to hear that it kind of worked out in the end. But yeah, I think I got everything opened up. Cool. But how you doing, Roses? How's your Thursday? How's your Thursday, Zaku? I know you might be working, Zaku, but if you got a second too, I'd be stoked to hear how your Thursday's going, Zaku. Oh, Roses, no way! Cool. Yeah, for sure. Let me I'll pack it first before we do anything else. Thank you so much for being down to grab something, Roses. I appreciate it. Yeah, because I just started, it might not pop up because it's like a code thing. So we'll see. But let me know when you make it, and if it pops up, then I don't know. Okay, let's organize this by this. Okay, cool. Yeah, I haven't seen anything yet. So whenever you get the chance, Rose, no worries. But hopefully it does pop up because that'd be cool. Oh, let me turn this off too. But Zaku says they're chilling, working, debating if they want to go out tonight. I feel it, dude. I mean, it's up to you. What else could you do tonight other than going out? You could like, you got that sick like view of the entire LA skyline where you could just like play records and look at downtown LA. That's pretty baller. Staying in sounds pretty cool. Also going out sounds fun too. Depends on what you want to do. Isn't like not Tokyo Love Song, but Sugu's shows tonight, right? I'm not even out there and I still don't know about all the shows. But Gilby will be. My Thursday's chilling right now. Oh my god, my Thursday's chilling. Dropped my first house track ever, so I'm pretty stoked. Hey, congrats, dude. That's awesome. What's it called? Dude, don't forget to celebrate. Because oftentimes I forget to celebrate, like whenever I do new music stuff. But it's worth celebrating. So dude, please go out and like get yourself something nice. Because that's super sick. You dropped your first house track, dude. But you deadass just listen to All Cats Are Beautiful before joining. That's funny, dude. Hell yeah. Well, dude, thanks for bumping my tunes and stopping by, man. I appreciate it. Glad to hear that you were already listening before we even got started. Yo, Skyer, dude, good to see you. How you doing? Anything? How's your Thursday going, Skyer? Oh my god, I'm trying to get these vinyl boxes out of here. There we go. Sick. Ugh. Yeah, I had to buy 100 more of vinyl mailers. So yeah, we got that going. And Zaku says, entertaining the discourse between everyone online, trying to figure out if that dude claims to give blessings from some original Black Panthers is a Fed or not. Entertaining the, so that's the other plans for tonight. That dude who claims to give blessings from the original Black Panthers is a Fed or not. I feel that, yeah. Yeah, there's so much like, the world is crazy right now, man. Like, I mean, there's so much like random misinformation stuff going on. It's also kind of like, I don't even know what I'm looking at sometimes. Like, there's like a subreddit called like, is this AI? And sometimes, like, it'll deadass just be like an old Vine that like kids just weren't like alive when the Vine was like a big, so they'll like be confused if like an old Vine is AI or not. And it's like, everyone's like, no, that really happened, but like, just because it was in the past, you know what I mean? Like, it's so hard to tell what's going on right now. But I mean, if you had to choose between going out and just like discussing stuff online, I'd probably say go out, dude. Why not? Let's see what's going on in the real world. But Ghibli, hell yeah, dude. Thank you, dude. Glad to hear you're stoked. Skyer says, just drinking, trying to figure out what else do I want to do tonight. I feel it, yeah. Hell yeah, dude. You work on some Mega Man Maker, dude. Play some of that. That'd be kind of sick. That are, what's it called? You could, dude, Skyer, I mean, you're also like super into games and stuff. Dude, play Fossil Fighters, dude. That game looks so good. Pop up like Citra or something, like an old DS emulator, and try it out. Play it vicariously for me, please. But Heavy Metal Technology, hey yo, dude. Thanks for stopping by. Good to see you. How's your Thursday night going, dude? Ugh, thanks. Yeah. Oh my god, this is so. Why is there like hot pot on this? Like the image is like. What the heck? Yeah, they like totally use like a hot pot. I mean, it won't show up on stream, but like the little divider right there, they use like a hot pot image to like wrap the vinyl. All right, cool. Now we got 100 vinyl mailers. But Zaku says, oh, I've just been doing the second part throughout the day. I'm not trying to stay home and do that. Oh, okay, cool. That's funny. I feel that, yeah. Yeah, my bad, I got confused, Zaku. I was like, oh, wow. But I feel that, yeah. Throughout the day today, I've just been stretching and stuff. Been doing lots of just like health stuff, really. Keeping it real. It's like all these back problems. But I'm doing better now. That and I got Burger King earlier because I ran time. But so I mean, we'll talk about that in a little bit. That's the title of the stream. But Heavy Metal Technology, what's up, homie? How are you? Just had dinner, about to take a gummy. Hey, that's sick, dude. Sounds like you're about to have a good night, man. About to have a chill night. What's it called? I'm doing good. Yeah, I'm over here just chilling, hanging out, having a good old day. Just trying to like get all my like life together from those. Because I always wake up super late. So like right before this, I was like kind of rushing to like, I had to pick these up from my business mailbox. So I had to like drive over there real quick and like rush back home to get back to the stream like on time. I don't think I've yet to be late for a stream yet. So let's go. So yeah. But yeah, I'm doing good, dude. Thanks for asking. And Kisama-sama, you got any Saturn games, big dog? Hey, well first, thanks for stopping by, Kisama. It's good to see you. And I don't even have a Sega Saturn, dude. I want one so bad. But so as of right now, I don't have any Sega Saturn games, dude. Do you have some, Kisama? Which ones you got? If you got some, if you're down to share. And Skyer says, I do still have to finish that Sheepman boss arena. I mean, that sounds pretty fun, dude. Sounds like a good way to do a Thursday night, Skyer. That sounds like a pretty good time. Okay, sick. And what's funny is, and thankfully, speaking of like the free CD stuff, USPS was nice to me this time, and they gave me 3 packages back. These are all people who like didn't put the right address, so I gotta like email them at some point and be like, "Yo, your address. You didn't give your apartment number or anything like that." So I gotta figure that out later. But and it's kind of funny because sometimes they'll just leave these notes that are like, "Yo, you owe us money to come pick them up," but it costs more to pick them up than it does to just email them and be like, yo, your thing didn't come in. So I got to figure that out later. And what has happened? Anyways, Subideo, hey, what's up? Hey, Subideo, hey. But Heavy Metal Technology got your free CD that you signed months ago. It kicked ass. Thank you, dude. I'm glad to hear that it was kicking ass when you put it on, dude. Yeah, I'm super stoked on how awesome my Sub-Zero is, and everyone's like super stoked on it. Thank you, dog. I appreciate it. Oh, Subideo, A for Burger King. Hey, thank you. But it's Heavy Metal Technology. Where's the other chat coming from? So I multi-stream to motherfucking Instagram, Twitch, and YouTube. So they're all coming in from since you're on YouTube Heavy Metal, it's coming in from Twitch and Instagram, and that's what's popping up on the side over here. So yeah. But what's it called? Rampage says, "Hey, what's up, Groovy? Good to be here." Hey, dude, I'm glad that you're here too. Thanks for stopping by. It's good to see you. How's your Thursday going, Rampage? Anything new going on with you? Oh, that rhymed. Oh, it looks so sick. But I got the postcards for the Monster Kingdom. And a Heavy Metal Twitch name? Oh yeah, my Twitch name is Torch2424. It's kind of random. I probably should put it on screen at some point. I don't know if I'm allowed to. But yeah, it's TORCH2424. It's the same as my Instagram. But good to see ya, Levos Micro. Good to see ya. How you doing, dude? Thanks for stopping by. Levos Micro says, "I'm gay as fuck." Hey man, hell yeah, dude. Do your thing. Do your thing, shawty. But why are more people watching through Instagram? I don't know, you know, people just pop in and out through Instagram, I feel like. Cause like sometimes I'll just be scrolling and like, you know, they'll check stories and I'll pop up. And I'm, oh, hey, like, hey, what's up? And they'll stop in for like a little bit, you know what I mean, say what's up. But yeah. And She Hates Drake. Woohoo, first live stream. Hey, thanks for stopping by, Drake. Or She Hates Drake. Good to see you. Thanks for stopping by. And Heavy Metal Technology dropped a follow on Twitch. Hey, thank you, dude. I appreciate it, dude. Thanks for following on Twitch as well. Voss says just call me Voss. All right, sick. I'm joking, bruh. I ain't gay. All right, well, you know what I mean? That's cool. Whatever floats your boat, man. You know what I mean? I believe you. I'm chilling. You know what I mean? We're just hanging out. Well, I call you Voss, dude. Rampage says, kind of crappy day, to be honest. I got a roommate who doesn't eye to eye on a bunch of stuff. But hey, I'm over that now. Okay, well, dude. Yeah, having a bad roommate, that's always unfortunate. Because then it's like, you know, you're kind of like stuck with them. But yeah, dude, you know, like, I don't know. I feel like whenever I've had a bad roommate, I would just like hide in my room, and then usually that kind of solves it. But like, you know, good luck with that, Rampage. But I'm glad to hear you're over it now. But I don't know. If anything, I don't know. Thankfully, I haven't had too many bad roommates, but the ones I have had, I was like, So yeah, what's it called? But either way, I'm glad to hear you're over it now. And thanks for stopping by, Rampage. Hopefully being the roommate here is more fun. That makes sense. But Chumbuck Tesserator, dude, Chumbuck, good to see you. Thanks for stopping by. How you doing? But what deck you be skating, Slime, dude? So I used to be really big into flight decks because I'm like 220 pounds. I'm like 6'2". So because of that, like,
new merch order from UB.
Oh. Hey, thank you, UB. I appreciate it. If you're watching, let me know. I appreciate it. But if you're watching, I'll pack it right now. I know Roses mentioned they might order something, but I hope it doesn't dox the first name. Anyways, finally, okay, Roses, it's you. All right, I'm packing right now for you, Roses. That's me. Okay, yay! Thank you, Roses. I appreciate it. But I'll print that right now. But Chumbuck, what deck you be skating? I'm sorry, I got this. I'm jumping around. So I used to skate flight decks because they don't snap. Like they for real, like when you like the commercial for the flight decks was literally like an 18-wheeler running them over, and then a guy hitting like a super sick kickflip on it to be like, these decks don't snap. So because of that, I used to skate those just because I'm a bigger dude. But I recently just switched back to like normal wood decks, and there's a local skate shop out here in Arizona called Cowtown. And their shop decks are pretty good. So right now I'm skating a Cowtown deck, and like it's honestly really great. I love it a lot. So yeah. So that's what deck I'm skating. What deck are you skating, Chumbug? And but yeah, thank you again, Roses. I appreciate it. I'm printing it right now for you. Hey, and of course, Roses, I'm gonna throw in so much stuff for you. You're always here hanging out. So, but She Hate Drake says, can you please play I Had a Dream that was a 90s anime? So actually, I'm sorry, She Hates Drake, but this like player right here is actually only my Spotify music. I haven't figured out a way to do my Monster Tape Zero stuff through the stream yet in a way that like works with everything, because I'm using like OBS. Like my screen looks like a mission control NASA thing right now for just running the stream. So I'll, you know what, future me, so my bad, she hates tricks, but future me, whenever you watch the VOD, figure out how to play MP3s on the stream. I know, I'm sorry, she hates Drake. I'm so sorry. But next time, dude, I got you. Yeah. But Voss says, I thought that dude's username was Rosa Parks. Oh, Lamau. But yeah. And then Simply Dale says, wait, oh my god, wait. Let me reply to Roses. I'm like jumping around. I'm buried. I'm messing myself up. But Rosa says, my Thursday has been nice since it's been my birthday. Oh, happy birthday, Roses! What? Yo, can we get happy birthdays in the chat for Roses? They're like been such a they've been a regular all the time. But happy birthday, Roses, for real. And I've been trying to be nice to myself by mentioning it. And in general, it's always an awkward day for no reason. I feel that, yeah. Honestly, like same here. I try to keep my birthdays more low key these days because I just get overwhelmed by, you know what I mean, all kinds of stuff. But I feel that, Roses. Happy birthday. We're all saying happy birthday to you over here. But yeah. Oh, yo, I missed none. Good to see you, dude. But she hates Drake. All love, dude. All love. Thanks for understanding, dude. I appreciate it. But yeah, I just gotta figure out in OBS one of these days is how to like play MP3s. So yeah. And then Chumbuck says, Cowtown's a shit. I buy stuff from there all the time. Oh, I buy stuff from them here in Florida? Oh, wow, dude. That's sick. But yeah, peace be with you too. But I didn't know they even had like stuff out in Florida. I thought it was like AZ only. That's sick, dog. Hell yeah. Oh, I see what you're saying, Voss. You got like, because Rose's name, yeah. It does, it's just, yeah. If you read it fast, I could see that. But yeah. Yeah, Rose is awesome. She's super amazing. Or they're super amazing. I don't want to assume. But yeah. Okay. Now next we're doing Roses. Yeah, I'm throwing in so much stuff for your Roses. It's about to be ridiculous. And Simply Dale, it's off Spotify, right? Must Tape Zero, yeah, that's one's exclusive. If that's what you mean. But unless you're talking about the actual like this little player, then it is off Spotify. I don't know. Depends on what you mean by the word off. But you know what I mean. You know what I mean. But yeah. All right, cool. Let's give everything to Roses. I'll give you a pin too. Dun, dun, dun. Yeah, because it's your birthday. All right, put all that in there. And then, oh, my bad. Dude, Sapphic, I'm sorry, I just now saw this. Dude, Sapphic, thanks for stopping by. How you doing? I have one of your signed CDs. It's awesome. My new car has no CD player, though. Well, dude, first, thanks for getting one of my CDs. I really appreciate it, dude. And I'm glad to hear that you're feeling it. But, what's it called? I'm glad to hear that you're feeling it. But, yeah, that's a bummer. Your car doesn't have a CD player. It's kind of like, I wish cars still had them. But they're kind of like going the same way with, like, the Xboxes and the consoles, where, like, they just have like a USB drive like import. I was actually thinking about doing like maybe like USB albums for like cars that are newer, but looking into it, like they're kind of weird. They're kind of hard to like get made and stuff like that. I've seen other artists do them, but they tend to say that like they do okay. Like it's not like a very common thing. But I don't know, Sapphic. Either way, I appreciate you supporting, dog. It means a lot that you wanted to support and grab a signed CD. But yeah, one of these days I'll figure out a way to get a fun way for you to listen to it in your car without a CD player. So she hates Drake's. Love the skate parks in Arizona. Only lived there for like half a year. That's dude. Yeah, the skate parks out here are pretty sick. Like when I moved, because I used to live in like Long Beach, and the skate parks out there are like bonkers cool. So because of that, I thought moving to Arizona, I was like, damn, I'm probably gonna like, have like not as fun of a time out here in what's it called, Arizona. But no, dude, the parks out here are sick. She hates Drake. I agree. But that's cool. You used to live out here, dude. And you love your Monster Tape Zero as well, dude. Thank you again for grabbing it. I'm glad to hear you're loving it. And yeah, dude, hell yeah. But yeah, Roses, I gave you so far we got your CD, and then I'm birthday gifting you a pin and an extra keychain. Oh, you were in Surprise She Hates Drake? That's funny, yeah. Surprise is just a funny name, but yeah, for anyone that doesn't know that's not from Arizona, I know I'm skipping around, my bad, but for anyone that's not in Arizona, we have a city out here called Surprise. And it's just, to me, every time I'm like talking to someone out here, and I'm like, oh, like, where are you at? They're like, oh, surprise. It's like, surprise. To me, it's just like the dumbest thing. It's like a really bad joke. You know what I mean? Somebody Hideo says, yeah, player, like Spotify player, my bad. I think you can get your stuff imported and played in the playlist. I think you can on mobile, but I haven't figured out how to do it on what's it called? On desktop yet. So I don't know, I'll figure it out at some point, Simply Deo. But yeah, when I rewatch the VOD, I'll look into it. Because that would be sick if I could just, have Monster Zero playing here too. Because I mean, that would be what's up. Everybody knows it. But Sapphic says Monster Tape Zero and VTech is my favorite. Okay, dude, I'm glad to hear that VTech's one of your favorites. And you love Monster Tape Zero, dude. That's what's up. Gonna try and see if my partner's Walkman can hook up through the aux. Yeah, dude. So I used to do that with my cassette player. I used to like hook up my cassette Walkman to my car aux. So it probably could. Just make sure you try to get a sport one, because you want anti-skip on the CD player, so it doesn't skip around while you're driving. Either way, that's gonna be a vibe, dude. Hell yeah. But yeah, She Hates Drake says exactly, it's real. No one believes me when I said I wasn't surprised. Yeah, dude. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it took me a while to be like, wait, really? The name of your city is Surprise? That's crazy. You know what I mean? But Rosa says, oh wow, thank you. I love collecting pins, so that's perfect. Okay, cool. I'm glad to hear. And keychains also? Sick. I'm glad to hear, Roses. I got you. What else? Give you one of these. I'll give you one of these. And yeah, I'll give you one of these. All right, Rosa. Oh. And then Roses, I'm giving you all these stickers too, to say happy birthday. And so yeah, to say happy birthday, a whole another sticker pack to say happy birthday, and thanks for always stopping by. I appreciate you. Somebody else says, if I'm able to send an email my findings, sounds like a kind of thing I want to solve. All right, hell yeah, dude. Yeah, please do. I'd be stoked to take a look. Because I mean, it would make sense if the desktop Spotify app would support it. You know what I mean? Okay, I just walked it. I almost got dizzy trying to find my trash can. Here it is. All right, cool. So we got all this. I'm just gonna put this together. So I'm gonna bubble wrap this up right now for you, Roses. But let's look at Jermaine real quick. Yeah, Jermaine's still getting bigger, and I have it on my notes to get a bigger pot for Jermaine. I'm moving in about a week or two. So I think when I move, I'll find another pot for Jermaine, because yeah, they're so humongous at this point. Jermaine is so chilling. I've never raised a plant, have it be this luscious ever. Oh, it looks like Jermaine has a new little baby sprout right here. There's a new little, I don't know if you probably can't see it, but there's a brand new leaf popping up right there from Jermaine. So yeah, they just continue, and there's this one starting to sprout out a little bit too. I think they get another leaf right here. That's crazy. Jermaine's really doing it. But Tremaine, our beloved, the top leaf, I know, yeah, the one leaf at the top is just kaboom. Yeah, She Hates Drake. Damn! Yeah, dude. Yeah, Jermaine's super sick. All right, cool. Let's get some bubble wrap for Roses. Bum, 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 bum. Oh, yeah. And Rampage says, it's only been a couple months since Jermaine was half that size. I know, dude. Jermaine is just growing. I haven't like raised a plant. The only time I like really raised a plant was I had like a succulent, like an aloe vera plant. But even then, that was like nowhere near as like how wild Jermaine is going. And like an aloe vera plant is like technically a succulent, so it's like really easy to raise. Whereas Jermaine's a little bit more sensitive. But like now that I found like their sweet spot, Jermaine is just like hell yeah. I'm ready to go. Oh yeah, she hates Drake. That means he loves life. I know, Jermaine's loving living. Oh, Jermaine. Yeah, plants are cool, dude. I was thinking today. I drove past like a what's it called? Like a what are they called? Fish store? What are the fish pet stores called? But the place was called Discount Aquarium, and it reminded me. My mom used to always have like hella. Because it's like related to like growing stuff, but my mom always had aquariums growing up, and I was kind of like, man, I kind of miss my mom. I probably should maybe get my own aquarium thing going on, because that'd be cool if we had like a little aquarium on in the stream too. Because I don't know, these aquariums are cool, dude. And I guess I got the it's in my genes to raise fish, so I'm like, huh. But oh my god, I just had the thing. Roses says, I had a plant that was given to me all the way back from middle school, and it sadly died last year. Aw, but I wasn't even mad because I had no clue how it lasted that long. Yeah, I feel that. Well, honestly, I don't know why, but plants do have like a what's it called? Plants do like they have a lifespan. So it probably did just live a full life and then just passed away. Roses, you know what I mean? Like you might have been doing everything okay, just they get old too. But I'm glad to hear that it, lived a long life. It sounds like. So, yeah, I'm sorry for the loss of your plant. Yeah, my first money tree I had, I was like pretty bummed when Mr. Krabs passed away. I was like, damn, not Mr. Krabs. But yeah, Scoop Jermaine's my second ever money plant. But she hates Drake. Fish camp. Yeah, exactly, dude. A fish camp would be so dope. What am I trying to say? Oh yeah. Cool. And here you go. And this is it, Roses. I got you. I wrote you a little note. I just said happy birthday for the most part. You'll see it. Not to spoil it, but yeah, But yeah. So that's how Jermaine's doing. You always gotta start off with a little bit of Jermaine love. But is anyone else? So I guess the title of the stream, I thought of it off rip because I had Burger King earlier. But also I have another story I wanted to share. But does anyone have like any opinions on fast food? What's our opinions on fast food? Because I can ramble about this for a minute. But yesterday I went to White Castle for the first time because they opened like an actual White Castle, and my whole life I watched like Harold and Kumar go to White Castle on Comedy Central growing up. So I never got to go to like a sit down White Castle experience, and I went, and it was the most disappointing thing I ever did in my life. This is your order, Roses. Yippee! I was so disappointed, dude. I was so sad because it was like literally just like 90% bread and like 10% little mini slider, and the French fries tasted like they came out of an air fryer. I'm not gonna lie to you, dude. I was like, damn. And what's it called? She hates Drake. Nah, that's crazy. It's mid so facts. Okay, I'm glad you agree. Because I was like so sad. All right, cool. And Skyr says extremely dependent on the joint. I feel that, yeah. No, I mean, I don't know. I feel like Del Taco is my number. That's my dude. Always gonna. Never had a bad time at a Del Taco. I ain't gonna lie to you. Even though sometimes I feel like it depends on the joint how like messy it is, but like dude, Del Taco always goes good. And Simply Dale, sometimes maybe good, sometimes maybe shit. I know that one meme. Sometimes maybe good, sometimes maybe shit. What's it called? And Rose says thanks again. I appreciate it. Yeah, of course. Thank you, Roses, for real. All right. Wait, no, I forgot to press buy now. but yeah. And then I will print this real quick. But yeah, I appreciate you, Roses. Thanks for always popping by and for the support. And happy birthday, Roses. That's so cool. It's your birthday. Oh, what does that make you? I'm sorry. I'm such an astrology nerd. That makes you, is this Aquarius season? I mean, sun sign, but Aquarius. Oh yeah, Aquarius. Oh wow, cool. But Rampage says all about Dave's pickles with your fried chicken is a yes in my book. Yeah, Dave's hot chicken's pretty cool. I like Dave's. I remember I have to. I used to do a lot of Uber Eats when I quit my job, like July of 2024 last time. Yeah, and I used to like deliver there all the time. Yeah, Dave's is pretty good. I've been like a few times. I don't know if I had to. So like, this is a hot take. If I had to choose between Dave's and Raising Cane's, I think I'm going Raising Cane's. Rampage. I know that's maybe like a controversial pick, but yeah, I don't know. Dave's is good, but it doesn't really speak to me. But it is like, I know my mom loves Dave's, so yeah. And Skyer. Also, I wanted to tell you you'd be disappointed before, but I didn't want to ruin the magic. Thank you, Skyer. I appreciate you for that. That's so. It's like, you know, when you like watch a kid, it's like, oh my god, I'm so excited for this, and you're like, little does he know, he doesn't even know. that's. I appreciate that, Skyer. That's hilarious. All right, cool. And then, and yeah, here we go. Roses, this is the actual final one. I got you. I'm gonna put it in the backpack right here. So I'll drop that off for you tomorrow. Thank you again, Roses. But she hates Drakes because they did. She hates Drakes also says, please tell me you fuck with Little Caesars, dude. I love Little Caesars, dude. I just can't eat it anymore because I'm lactose now. But dude, Little Caesars held me down, dude. Especially when they added like the $5 pizza, and they went ahead and like, you know, added. So if you add $1 more, you get extra pepperoni. Oh, dude, Little Caesars is always holding us down, dude. So yeah, so I fuck with Little Caesars. GH Drake. But Roses, my opinion on fast food is honestly my family only picks specific ones every weekend over how bad it can get. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's really up in the air, especially if you're going for like the family, like if you're going for like a family fast food trip, it is like very up in the air whether or not it's going to be good, because I don't know. The only time, again, this is why Del Taco is my favorite, because I just have so many memories of like my family getting Del Taco and like it being consistently always pretty decent. So yeah. But Skyer says, I could fuck up some Jimmy John's or some Firehouse subs right now. Wish there was one in town. Oh yeah, dude, Jimmy John's is pretty good, but dude, for some reason I feel like they raised their prices where it's like, dude, it should not cost us much to get a sandwich, bro. But what's hella wild though is that's a bummer you don't have one next to you, dude. But the Jimmy John's near me, actually, funnily enough, like I ended up hanging out with Frank Japsy, like last time they visited out here, and like one of his homies that like, you know, like we met like briefly because we were like, you know, they were Frank's friend's friend, and then they worked there. So now every time I go there, I'm like, yo man, like how's your friend of my friend? Like, oh, he's doing good. You know what I mean? So it's just kind of funny. But yeah, Jimmy John's. I can fuck up Jimmy John's right now too. I ain't gonna lie. I didn't get enough food from Burger King. But she hates Drake's. You know who kept you right when you had $5 in your pocket? Exactly, dude. For real though. Especially because like me and my like buddies, skate buddies, grew up in high school. Like now that I'm an adult, I'm like, we kind of really had like a commune going. But it was like we would always pull our money together to like buy food for everyone that was like fair, because we'd all go on like skate trips together like every day. And Little Caesars was definitely a go-to. We'd always like okay, I got $1 from my mom, you got $2 from your mom, you got $1 from your mom. We got enough for one Little Caesars hot and ready. Let's go, boys. You know what I mean? So in high school, it definitely kept me right. That's for sure. And Sapphic, no way. I work at Cane's. Honestly, I hate our food. Sapphic, yeah. So Sapphic, if I worked there, I would hate it. I used to go like, I don't know, if I had to eat it more than like once a week, I think Raising Cane's, I'd be so sick of it. But so yeah. So I don't blame you, dude. But that's pretty cool. You work at Cane's, dude. I mean, don't they? I don't know. Every time I go there, like every time I go, it's like, this is one of the best places to work at ever. Like that's all the rewards and stuff they like post. How do you feel, Sapphic? If you don't mind me asking, how's your Raising Cane's employment experience? But yeah, and Zaku Raising Dave's. Yeah. Be one of those like where you go to both places and like combine them. Yeah, that'd be pretty sick. But dude, what's crazy? Another like random thing. Speaking of Dave's Hot Chicken, in Little Tokyo, dude. For some like one thing that like my girlfriend's always grown up in Arizona, and so when we moved to LA, she'd be like, just stop at this gas station so I go to the bathroom. I'm like, I don't think you understand. In LA, you can't just use the bathroom. Like, you have to just hold it or go home or like go to a restaurant and sit down. Then you're allowed to go to the bathroom, especially in downtown LA. So like literally there would be Reddit threads of like, where is there a bathroom in Little Tokyo, downtown LA? And people would be like, there is none. There literally isn't unless you're eating at a restaurant. And you know, a lot of times even then they'll be like, no, you have to order first and then we'll let you go. Because of like, you know, it's just so busy. But thankfully, they opened a Dave's Hot Chicken in Little Tokyo, and that's now like the designated one bathroom in all of Little Tokyo. It's pretty crazy. So yeah. But anyways, Rosa says, I always hear White Castle hits if you're hungover or drunk, so I already knew. Lamau. Yeah. Well, I don't know, sometimes drunk food kind of can be good, not drunk. I don't really drink that much, so I kind of have like an acquired taste for drunk food. But that being said though, yeah, White Castle, you would have to be hungover or drunk. That's when actually you would have to really be hungover. But the thing is though, is I was talking to my girlfriend about it after we went, and I was like, honestly though, if I did everything in Harold and Kumar went to White Castle, if all that shit happened to me like in the movie, I think White Castle would be the perfect place to go to after all of like the extreme random events that happened. Like in that moment, like only after you experience some of like the wildest moments that don't even make sense in your life would you then go to White Castle and have a good time. That makes sense. GH Drake says the extra most bestest from Little Caesars. Yeah, that's what it was called. That's also just a sick name, dude. Extra most bestest. Give that marketer a raise, dude. That guy needs a promotion. Honestly, future me whenever you watch the VOD, I gotta make an extra most bestest version of an album. Because that's such a sick name. Skyer says, replying to like Rose was saying, if you're hungover or drunk, at that point, why not just go to an actual burger joint? And yeah, Roses agrees. Yeah, at that point, you might as well go to a pub or something. But I don't know, I just haven't grown up around a White Castle, so it was more like a novelty thing. But what's it called? But yeah, if I was, I don't know, in LA, whenever you're drunk, our go-to is a Jack in the Box, which isn't a good burger joint, but I mean, yeah. So it's kind of, I don't know, like I feel like on the East Coast, y'all like have later locations, but like in LA, everything shuts down at 10 o'clock. Like most things shut down at 9. So at that point, you're really stuck with like a White Castle or a, what's it called? A Jack in the Box or something. But yeah. And real quick, Skyer says, actually no, let me do everything else, Skyer, because I have a lot to say about Waffle House. But Simply Dale says, if you got T-Mobile, download T-Lite for Little Caesar coupons. Okay, sick, hell yeah. Yeah, I got Mint Mobile. Not sponsored, but I've been using them for years. It's like literally on the same network as T-Mobile, but they have you buy your cell phone plan up front, so you get like insane discounts. So like I get like a year's worth of like mobile service for about $300. But if you do the math, like unlimited everything for $300, and if you do the math, it's like $25 a month for unlimited everything.
New merch order from Samuel.
Thank you, Samuel. I appreciate it. If you're watching, let me know. I'll pack it right now. But Rosa says, all this food makes me crave it. I know. But I'm eating my favorite tacos, so it's okay, lol. Hey, yo, tacos is my favorite food. That's sick. Oh my god. But Simply Adeo, I am a, what's it called? T-Mobile guy. I've been on T-Mobile before I went to Mint Mobile, like for the longest time. T-Mobile's always been my favorite. But yeah, tacos sound so good right now. I don't know. Y'all this food talk, dude. But Sapphic says, nah, they're right though. Really good job to work for. Very good work policies for a fast food place. Just not good hours if hours if you're not a manager. Okay, sick. That's good to know, dude. Thanks for letting me know, Sapphic. I'm glad to hear that they aren't like just like selling themselves as like somewhere good to work. Because you know, companies be doing that. They'll be like, oh my god, we're so nice to our employees. We give them bathroom breaks. And it's like, bro, yes, you're legally required to. You know what I mean? So yeah, I'm glad to hear that they're actually like kind of lit. But yeah, I could imagine them not having good hours because every time I go, it's like an entire like operation in the back with like a ton of people. So I can imagine they probably like overhire so that no one gets that many hours, just based on like how many people they have in the back. But in this done, yeah, the extra most bestest would be the true album version. Yeah, for real. Hell yeah. And then yeah, so Skyer. So what's it called? So Rose's, I'm like Rose's Skyer, where I hadn't been to a Waffle House till I moved to Arizona because they don't have Waffle Houses out in LA. What's it called? So like I don't think across the entire West Coast. But anyways, so because I grew up out there, the first time I had Waffle House was here in Arizona, and it was wild because you know, I know all the things of like Waffle House being like a place where you want to fight and stuff, and like they want to make it a Tekken level and all that. So yeah, and so pretty much I wanted to go to Waffle House so bad when I went to Arizona for the first time ever, but all my friends were like, no, Waffle House isn't that good, dude. We're not gonna go. And it wasn't until I finally moved out here myself that I got to go to Waffle House, because I was like, no one could tell me no now. So I went, and it was funny because my first time ever going, I was wearing like my Windows like 95 sweater. Let me see if I can find it. Oh, it's right here. Okay, cool. I have this super sick Windows 95 sweater. So I have this like Christmas sweater. So I was wearing this, and I was getting compliments on it. I got it like one Christmas, and what's funny though is that the sweater, Microsoft doesn't make it anymore. It's like officially from Microsoft. They don't make it anymore. And now it's like a $600 sweater, just if you're gonna try to resell it. So I'm like, yo, I got the fit low key. Anyways, so the Waffle House employee was like, oh, that's a cool sweater. And I was like, yeah, thanks. I like, you know, I really like it a lot. And I forgot how it went, but pretty much the employee at Waffle House was like, oh, that sweater is cool. I was like, oh, thank you. And they were like, well, I didn't say it looked good. And I was like, bro, what? You know what I mean? And I was like, now I get why people are always trying to fight here. Just something in the air of Waffle House is like, what'd you just say to me? You know what I mean? I was like, bro, I will reach across this counter. You know what I mean? So yeah, it's just funny. Exactly, bro. What did you say? It was like, you know what I mean? So yeah. So and then what's funny is that when NetNavi visited out here in Arizona, what's it called? I was like, you know, NetNavi, they actually used to do like boxing and stuff like that. So like, you know, he was kind of like, bro, if someone tests me at Waffle House, I don't know, I might actually do something about it. And yeah. And so we were sitting in our booth, and the person behind us is like, this sounded like they were about to start fighting. It's just every time you're in a Waffle House, it looks like it's just in the air, dude. It really is in the air where you're like, I'm at any moment I might have to fight somebody. And it's funny too because the staff they hire all look like they can fight. They all look like fighting game characters. It's really weird. Like keeping it real. And it's only like one chef. It's always like one chef with like face tattoos that's in the back making all the waffles and stuff. That's just like ready to go. But yeah. Oh man, I'm sorry I told that whole story. Let me catch up on chat. But yeah. But yeah. And Zaku, Nanapu was flirting with you. Honestly, he might have been actually. Like low-key, he might have been. Because even when he said it like kind of like like teasing-y, but it was also at the same time kind of like, wait, what'd you just say to me? I don't know. It was a very fine line, but it totally could have been flirting. I'm not gonna lie to you. But yeah. And I just didn't get it. But what's it called? Abyss Nun says, for fast food, my go-to drinks was Sonic. Oh yeah, the actual food was Taco Bell or Del Taco. Yeah, I'm a Taco Bell and Del Taco. I haven't had any Sonic drinks though, because Sonic didn't get to like Riverside, my hometown, until I was like 18. And I was already moving to college by then. And yeah, but I always saw the ads for Sonic on the TV and stuff. So I was like, bro, I want to go to Sonic so bad one day. But yeah, I heard the cherry limeade is hella good. One of these days I'll try it. Wait, hell yeah, I'd miss none. Yeah, my bad for the Waffle House rant. But Rosa says, something I want to do is also try local fast food places, but all of the usual choices are because, well, it's also fast to get. Lol, I feel it, yeah. Yeah, what's it called? I like little local like burger shops and stuff like that. They tend to be like hella good. So yeah, it's always nice to like go around, or like, even like Chinese food. I love getting like Chinese food and stuff because like they're like usually pretty fast and they're usually like super dank for what you get. So yeah. But Simply Deo says, at this point, Waffle House sounds like an absolute meme, but I would be so down to try it just for the heck of it. Oh, you should. Honestly, Simply Deo, it's like, you know, they raised their prices, so they're not as good as they used to be. Like, it used to be like a good place to just go and get like cheap food. But honestly, I kind of like Waffle House a little bit more than Denny's. Like, it's like better Denny's in my opinion. Mostly because it's more like standardized, so like the food isn't like, you know what I mean? Like Denny's is a pretty big menu. Waffle House is like, yo, we got waffles, eggs, and grits. And it's like, hey, do you really need anything more than that? You know what I mean? So yeah. But Savick says, I sadly can't risk revealing the hiring process because it's kind of fucked, but you are indeed correct about that shit kind of part of the issue. Oh, damn. Well, yeah, no worries on not revealing it, man. No pressure. But Savick also says, dude, I also want to go to Waffle House. It seems fun. It is pretty fun. I'm not gonna lie. The first time, it was cool. It totally, in the way it's designed too, totally is like a fighting game level, dead ass. Like if you go in there with the intention of like, oh, this is a meme that people fight here, like when you get there, you're like, oh, it completely makes sense. It's a meme. It's a well-deserved meme. But Skyer, test your might moment. Yeah, test your might. That's what it felt like, dude. So yeah. But Rosa says, you're making it sound like the same kind of energy as a bar fight in a movie. Honestly, it is though, Roses. It really is like a bar fight in a movie. Because it's like 1 second everything's cool, and then just, you know, stuff starts getting loud, and then it's like, you know, all of a sudden spatulas are flying at your face. It's like crazy. So yeah. Have you seen the meme, Roses, of like the one Waffle House fight where someone like literally threw a chair and like the Waffle House employee caught it on their palm and the chair spun on their palm and it like deflected it and they went to go fight? It was like, it's one of the coolest like memes of all time. I mean, it wasn't a meme, it was real life that it happened. It was pretty cool. But like when you're in there, you're like, I could, yeah, something like that would totally happen here. I don't know, yeah, so the perfect parry. Like, I could have swore I saw the ching. You know what I mean? But yeah, that was Waffle House, Roses. But yeah. But somebody else says, dude, I've gotten to Sonic once and I've been wanting to go again at some point. Only thing is that the one I visited out here was in the Poconos? Huh. I don't know what Poconos is. But yeah. But yeah, I've only been to Sonic a couple times. The tater tots are pretty good though. But I've yet to get one of the drinks. Yeah, I gotta go to Sonic for dessert at some point. But Skyer says, Sonic's gotten so mid in the last 5 or so years, the only thing to go there for is drinks and ice cream, yeah. Yeah, remember I told the story about that giant like dust storm that came to Phoenix where it was like a giant wall of just like dirt that was just like barreling through the city? It was crazy. But what's funny is my buddy told me that their story, like when they got the, like, you know, the weather alert that's like, yo, do not leave your house. He was like, fuck, I really want Sonic ice cream right now though. And he got in his car, he saw the giant dirt wall and he was like, I can make it. And like drove as fast as he could to Sonic, got the ice cream, and then drove back and then like ran to the storm, covering his ice cream so dirt wouldn't get it. he was fiending, dude. He was fiending. But yeah, Sonic ice cream is so good. You're willing to get caught in a dust storm for it. But Rosa says Chili's was one of my favorite childhood restaurants, and it's nice to hear it got popular again last year and lately. Yeah, honestly, I like that Chili's and all them started adding like a value menu, because like food is so expensive now, dude. And like honestly, like I don't know, it's been nice to be able to like be like, hey girlfriend, I'm broke as hell. We're trying to do this music thing, you know what I'm saying? Can we do the Chili's 10 for 10 or whatever it's called? And she's like, yeah, and like you still have that same experience without having to be like, you know, super fancy restaurant. You know what I mean? So it's good. It's really good. So I'm, you know, they're being smart, and I appreciate that. And they got all the wicked drinks and stuff. And what else? But yeah, I'm glad Chili's was coming back to you, because you know, hi, welcome to Chili's. That one meme. Oh yeah. But yeah. And then Silly Dale, dude, those edits made it seem so cool. Yeah. I mean, it really was, dude. When I saw that, I was like, this can't be real life. Oh yeah, and I actually signed the CDs. That's what I'm doing right now. I'm signing CDs. So if anyone ever is like, do you actually sign the CDs? Yes. We're about to do that for the next 2 hours. Just about. But and Miss Nunn, the greatest meal I ever had in my life was a McChicken after a week of backpacking and camping. Realized starvation can make anything taste good. Yeah, Miss Nunn, dude, for real. There's been times where I was like mega hungry, and like I think I ate like whenever I'm like starving, dude, drinking water, I'm like, dude, like Coca-Cola could never. Drinking water after you're hella thirsty is the best thing ever in the world. And but I know you said food though. I'm trying to think of a food that I could eat that like I would hate otherwise. I don't know, I'll get back to you on that. But if I could think of one, I do agree though. Being starving will make anything taste good. What's it called? Hey, Jace! Wow!
New merch order from Jace.
Thank you, Jace. I appreciate the super mega support. Oh, if you're watching, let me know. I'll pack it right now. I think Jace probably got all 3 vinyl. So yeah, shout out to the Jace. But Subideo says, oh, the Poconos are pretty much the mountain region of Pennsylvania. Okay, cool. Sick, dude. Yeah, you have to like drive up all those mountains just to get Sonic. That'd be kind of crazy. Sounds like a lot of work just for some ice cream and some cherry limeade. And Miss Nuff still thinking about the McChicken, dude. Yeah. There's like one burger experience I think about all the time when it comes to food. But real quick, just to reply to Zaku before I go on this story. In this economy, spending money to... Oh my god, thank you, Hayden.
New merch order from Hayden.
Thank you, Hayden. If you're watching, let me know. I'll pack it right now, dude. Thank you. But Zaku, spending money to show your affection is out. Call me broke. No, dude. I feel that. I 100% feel that. Yeah, at this point, I'm like trying more to be like, yo, can we just walk in a park and like drink $1 gas station tea or something? You know what I mean? That's usually what I've been doing. I ain't gonna lie. But like honestly, going to Costco, I know it's still technically spending money, but you know what I mean. Trying to spend as little as possible. But yeah. Yeah, I think I don't know, it's just been wild, dude, because like everything's so expensive now. It's like, you know, you gotta work more hours to make enough money to go do stuff. But at the same time, like to Zaku's point, like because no one has money, we're trying to spend more time with each other. But at the same time, it's like, you know, that time, you also need that time to make more money. It's like a vicious cycle, for lack of better words. It's a doomer cycle. I don't know. Anyways. So Miss Nunn, still thinking about that McChicken. Dude. So I got my wisdom teeth pulled out. I don't know why that was such a weird, like, pivotal, it felt like such a pivotal experience in my life. You know what I mean? I don't know why, but I'm like, I'm always gonna remember the day I got my wisdom teeth pulled out. But yeah, my surgeon guy, I think I mentioned it before, but he was like this super like 70s, like literally hair puffed out of his like shirt guy that was just like, hey, you know, what's up, baby? I'm about to pull out your teeth. You know what I mean? Like I got, you know, I don't know. I can't do a 70s accent. And he was like, what's grooving? Groovy baby. I don't know. I can't, I'm sorry. But yeah, he had like the Hawaiian, not Hawaiian shirt, but like, you know, the shirt with the buttons down. He had his chest hair puffed out. And he was like, yeah, you know, like yada, yada, yada. You probably can't eat food for a week. And he specifically said, so don't eat anything like a hamburger, but afterwards you totally can start chewing in hamburgers and stuff again. So because he said the word hamburger, after I got my wisdom teeth pulled out and I couldn't eat anything except like mashed potatoes for a while, I just, you know, it was like I'd have like flashbacks, which like hamburger, 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 hamburger. You know what I mean? I would have dreams about hamburgers. Just because he said that one-off thing. He planted the seed in my brain. So as soon as they were like, oh, you can eat food again, and I got my check-in, I drove immediately to the first hamburger place I could go to. And it was a place called Nilly's, and it was like a local hamburger spot, which NetNavi is a huge fan of Nilly's. But it's like it's just kind of like a smash burger place. They only have one location. It was right next to my house in Norwalk. Yeah, I went there and it was the best. So I used to go there after I found that place because I was looking for like what's the best hamburger on the way home, and I found Nilly's. It was like literally 4.9 stars, so it was like near perfect rating. And I was like, cool, I'm going here. And yeah, Nilly's is already like amazing, but I didn't know. Pretty much because it was already a really good hamburger, and I hadn't eaten like a hamburger, and I wanted one so bad. I was starving. Yada yada. All these things combined, I almost started crying, dude, because it was so good. And from that day, I've never had food that good ever again because I never wanted something so bad. You know what I mean? So, yeah, I remember like being in like where I was. I remember eating it just like hamburger. You know what I mean? So yeah. Yeah, oh dude, that shit was so sick. But then Nilly's became like a staple. My little brother told my little brother about it, and like he used to go like all the time. And now NetNavi to this day is always like, bro, I went to Nilly's like this week. I mean, I think NetNavi goes like once a month or so. But brother says, lol. Yeah, honestly, it was. I was fiending roses. I was like, I need a hamburger so bad. But yeah. Zaku says in LA, if something starts saying shit like grooving, you need to be scared, especially if they're wearing orange. Yeah, true. Yeah, they got some things like that out there. Oh, hey, cool. And I got your email, Subideo. Sick. All right, cool. I'll figure that out. Probably before Sunday if I can. Cause yeah, if I could just add it to my already existing like live stream playlist, that would be perfect. Oh my god. But yeah. But dude, I hate the silver markers because they don't last. They last like maybe 10 CDs and they run out. But as everybody else says, we're just about to let you know. Nice. Yeah, thank you, dude. Yeah, I appreciate you sending over the how to do that. Because a lot of it really is just, I just don't, I mean, I'm sure I could have looked it up, but I just really don't have the time. So if you're looking it up for me, I really appreciate it. And I thought it was only like mobile you can do it, but sick. Hell yeah, dude. But sick. But what else did I want to tell y'all about? Oh yeah. Oh my god, dude. I've been seeing the funniest fucking memes of all, dude. Rosa says, have you considered Posca markers? Yeah, so actually I bought some, where are they? I bought some paint pens, which I know technically isn't Posca, but you know, they're like paint pens and stuff, and like, you know, they would be like Poscas if I'm not mistaken. And they just didn't look as good on like the thing, and they, you know, and they take way longer to dry. So that's like a big problem, is that because I don't know, you can't see it that well, but like I make like 3 separate stacks. So I make like stack 1, stack 2, and let the Sharpie dry. But the Poscas, you'd have to like blow and blow and blow and blow on it for it to like finally dry down. Yeah. So I'm kind of stuck using Sharpie. But thanks for recommending it. Because I didn't think about it till like recently actually, but I think I just after 3 years of doing this, I just now was smart to think of that. So thank you for saying this. You got it way sooner than I did. But oh yeah, so I've been seeing the funniest dude. I literally like almost cried laughing in the bathroom when I was scrolling through Instagram. There's a trend right now going around of people being like playing Egyptian music to my cat to see if they remember. And it's so fucking funny. Because you know, cats always just already look kind of like they just look like shocked, like very interested every time, just by the nature of who they are. So it's like funny because someone will just add like Egyptian music, like Egyptian singing, and the cat will look around like, just like, you know what I mean? But I want to make one. I didn't make like a fake Instagram though, just for like making stupid memes or something. But because I don't know, if I play this on the Groovy one, I think it'll fuck up my whole Groovy Kaiju thing. But I want to do one where it's that same trend, playing Egyptian music for my cat to see if they remember, but they put the Yu-Gi-Oh theme song. It's time to do. And just put your cat looking like, you know what I mean? That'd be fucking stupid. I don't know. Because, dude, Yu-Gi-Oh is so... Why did they choose Egypt, dude? You know what I mean? Out of all the animes, the Yu-Gi-Oh people were like, yo, Egypt though? Bro, they gotta play these card games in Egypt, bro. So, yeah. So, yeah, that would be jokes about. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe, I mean, it shouldn't be that hard to make. Maybe I'll make it real quick and just post it, see what happens. I got two cats, and both of my cats are black cats, and I feel like black cats is kind of like the de facto Egyptian cat. You know what I mean? When I picture Egyptian cat, I always think of black cats. That are like the brown, like the tannish, the light tan ones. But yeah. Rosa says, oh yeah, those cat videos, Panda is too smart for any silly things we tried before, no reactions. Oh yeah, because your cat Panda, yeah. Oh, that's a bummer. Yeah, I feel like my cats are real hit or miss. If I stick a camera in their face, sometimes they'll like start going crazy, sometimes they're just like, I don't know. But my cats never make like funny faces like that though. But that's cool that Panda's super smart though. Yeah, my cat Dio, they're the more silly one. Donut is just kind of like, she's just chilling. She's just chilling around the house. I love Donut. But yeah, but I don't know. I literally almost cried laughing at the cat meme. And then I didn't realize there was so many like Godzilla fan accounts on Instagram. And what's really interesting too is that so there's one I found called like Damien Zilla, and it's just a dude who like works out a bunch and makes like Godzilla stuff. I'm like, oh wow. And then I found another one. I mean, it's kind of like inappropriate, but it's like it's called Bitchzilla, like B and then the number 1 TCH Zilla. And they're also like a fitness influencer that's also hella into Godzilla. And I was like, what is it? Why are all the Godzilla people, including me, getting into fitness right now? You know what I mean? I think we all synced up or something. Well, what's the Godzilla gene? You know what I mean? Why are we all synced up right now? Well, yeah. And Simply Dale says, Anubis was pictured as a black cat with a human body, I think. Oh yeah, you're right. Yeah, exactly. That's probably why I think black cat for Egypt. You spitting. But yeah. And then, what else? What else I want to bring up to y'all? Other than that, one thing that's really cool too is I mean, it's kind of cool, but I watched another like history of programming video, and one thing I think it's not talked about enough, but like a lot of like early programmers were women, which is like shouts out to women, dude. like a couple of the OG like programmers for women. I think if I'm not mistaken, the first compiler was written by Grace Hopper. And she was like working for the US military, and she was like, bro, I'm about to go in on this code real quick and change all of humanity real quick one time. So yeah, so I was watching the video about that. And what's cool too is someone like reached out, actually from the stream, Loki. I think it was, I forgot who it was, but they were asking about like promotion tips and stuff. And what's really nice is that Andrew Wong, which funny, are y'all familiar with Andrew Wong? He's like a creator. He actually has a really good book. But anyway, he's like a music creator. He's like an OG YouTube guy, but he makes music. And he released a video called "My Streaming Strategy Worked and I Didn't Like It." Oh wait, real quick, Simply Dale says, women be doing it all, not gonna lie. Seeing Hidden Figures really hit me. Yeah, dude, not for real. Hidden Figures is also like a pretty dank movie. But Andrew Wong's like a really big like musician creator. Like he makes a lot of like VST reviews and stuff like that. Well, it's super random, super weird connection to Andrew Wong. I was in like this like Slack group chat of a bunch of like tech people, and we were all like homies and stuff. We like weren't like some of us were coworkers, some of us weren't. But it was more like just like a Discord community essentially. They used to like hang out in with my coworkers and stuff. But anyways, one of them was like, "Oh, my brother just had a baby," and then a couple of us commented, or like there was only one of the musician in like the whole like Discord like tech people group chat, and they were like, "Isn't that Andrew Wong?" Oh shit!
Merch order from Devin.
Thank you, Devin. I appreciate you. If you're watching, let me know. I'll pack it right now. But we were all like, "Is your brother Andrew Wong? That looks just like Andrew Wong." He's like, "Yeah, my brother's Andrew Wong." It's like, dude, your brother's a famous YouTuber. And it was crazy. It's like literally a week later, Andrew Wong made a very convincing video about him going to space. And then we were all like, "Yo, did your brother go to space?" You know what I mean? And he's like, "No, he didn't go to space." But anyways, he made a video about trying like, to do a different bunch of like different Spotify promotion strategies, and it's pretty good. The only thing that like he didn't go over was like running ads, which, you know, I mean, y'all can tell I'd be doing that. So I was kind of bummed that he didn't go over that. But I don't have a lot of friends that are like, "Dude, I'd rather eat a wet sock than ever run an ad." So I've been sending that's my new go-to video to send to people when they're like, "How do I promote my music?" So it's pretty dang. So if you're also making music, look up Andrew Wong's new video. But I guess the spoil it though, he's pretty much like, yeah, there's not really much you can do other than just like release music consistently and like, you know, hope and pray. Just keep making shots at the net, dude. One of them will go in eventually. But yeah. So that's pretty cool. And then I was watching. Oh, that's pretty much. I don't know. That's pretty much it, dude. I've been chilling. Otherwise, I've been just been really busy. I've been going to the gym a lot. Yesterday, I pretty much always was running errands all day, month, year. I washed my car, dude. It was pretty cool. Is that when I went to wash my car, the guy who worked there was like, "Yo, man, you know it's gonna rain tomorrow, right?" And I was like, "Yeah, but mostly when I clean the inside." And he's like, "Look, man, the vacuums, you gotta get the car washed first to do the vacuums." But he's like, "You know what, bro? I got you, dog. If you want to just like not wash your car and use the vacuum, that's fine too." I was like, "Damn, dude, like thanks for the hookup." So yeah, so shout out to the guy at the car wash. But it's funny though, because he was trying to do his whole like marketing spiel to be like, "Hey man, you should like sign up for our monthly membership thing." But he talked so slow. But he was like, "Yeah, you know, you spend the $5, you can get the membership every month." But it was like a long marketing spiel. So I was like sitting there for a good like 2 minutes, just like waiting. And at some point my girlfriend started laughing because she was like, "He's still going, he's still talking." So yeah, it wasn't like, you know, there was anything wrong. It's just like he just naturally was like a very like verbose speaker. You know, he really took his time to say his words. So yeah, that was funny. But yeah, but sick. We got 25 Room to the Galaxy CDs all signed up. I got 25 more, and then I think we're all signed up on all the latest CDs I got in. So it's pretty sick. But do y'all have any more news on the Sergeant Frog reboot? I was looking into that the other day. I was like trying to find it. And I was like, ooh, we gotta watch Sergeant Frog at some point. Hey, what did I do yesterday? I dropped off orders yesterday. That was pretty cool. Y'all the post office workers are hella cool with me now, so I'm like, hey, hell yeah. And so Dale, you didn't know there was a Sergeant Frog reboot? I think you're the one that told me. Or maybe Rose has told me that there was a Sergeant Frog reboot coming out pretty soon. But yeah, I still haven't watched it, but I think I'm gonna watch the reboot when I finally get to it. Oh, and Roses, that's what I did yesterday too. I watched the first episodes of Beast Games Season 2. No, that was pretty lit. But they added like a ton more ads on Amazon Prime for Beast Games now. So I'm like, damn. So I don't know if I'm gonna watch the whole thing just because there's like a ton of ads on it now. But yeah, I also went to Costco yesterday. What's it called? And I used to like Instant Pot chicken thighs and make that in bulk for like meal prep. But now I'm doing chicken breasts because honestly, the Instant Pot makes it just as like. Cause I like chicken thighs because they're really like soft, for lack of better words. Like you can't overcook them as easy. But chicken breasts, like you overcook them and it's like super dry and it becomes super tough really fast. But so yeah, so I'm probably gonna switch back over to chicken breast because low key it's cheaper and like you get even more protein content out of it. So yeah. And Rosa says, "Oh nice, me and my bro have been having fun watching it." Yeah. I mean, it seems just as good as the first one, so I'm pretty stoked. And Skyer, Beast Games more like Beast Lames, am I right? Yeah, I hate to admit it, Skyer, but I like Beast Games, dude. I know. I'm not necessarily proud of it, but that's my slop right there. Give me my slop, dude. But yeah. Also, this song is doing crazy. Thankfully, recently, because pretty much when I made the Bust a Move visual to it, everyone was like, "Yo, Bust a Move, that's so sick." So I've been like letting that just keep running, and it just keeps like going to the Instagram algorithm, like, "Hey, let's go." So yeah. But Skyer says everyone is allowed at least one slop. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I feel like we're all allowed a slop, right? I feel like my slop, I think I mentioned before, my slop in high school was like Jersey Shore. And yeah, but now it's like probably like Mr. Beast. Mr. Beast is my modern day slop. And Rosa says I'm invested, so it's okay. Yeah, exactly. No, it is. They know how to make a show. I feel like this one, the editing is a little bit more over dramatic though, just from the first episode I watched. Because last time it was like, very dramatic, but this one's like they really pushed the like, oh my god, it's in black and white because they fell. Like it's like, oh wow. Yeah, exactly. We've also been poking fun at some of the things that was way too dramatic. Yeah, exactly. Some of the stuff they've been making is like, wow. Ugh. And oh, beautiful Will, dude, what's up, man? I think I told you already that I shipped out your order, dude. I dropped it off at the post office, I think, yesterday. So yeah, thanks again for grabbing that, Will. I appreciate it. But how you doing, dude? How's your Thursday going, beautiful Will? Rosa says yes, exactly. Okay, cool. Yeah. Yeah, it's like surprisingly dramatic this time around. But it is what it is. But yeah, so that happened. What happened? I had some orange chicken yesterday. Yeah, I pretty much am like 99% orange chicken at this point. I ate so much orange chicken, dude. Just the Costco orange chicken. But it's good though. Oh, actually, real quick, do y'all season your rice? Do y'all season your rice? Is that a thing? Because I used to be very like, don't season your rice because it's like overdoing it. But like I started adding like turmeric to every time I make rice, like turmeric and like oregano and MSG. And honestly, dude, rice kinda, I think you're supposed to season it. It tastes a little bit better when you season it. My opinion. Or is it like a special, is it turmeric rice that's its own thing? I mean, I don't know. So yeah. I also want to make that, I don't know if y'all, I'm sure y'all seen it, but like there's like a recipe where you can like make stuff in the rice cooker. Like you can make like, I don't know. What's it called? Like have you seen like I forgot what it's called, but it's like the Japanese mother quick meal or something where they just essentially like cook a fillet of salmon on top of the rice that they're currently making, and that steams the salmon as it cooks the rice. And then they just like mash it up to get like essentially onigiri feeling, or you can just eat it like that. I really want to try that one of these days, but I'm also just kind of like, I don't know. The rice cooker to me is like a foreign technology, but it's like, I don't know how a rice cooker works, dude. I know it just heats up the water and steams it, but like, I don't know. I'm like, making meat in the rice cooker, I'm like, I feel like I'm breaking the laws of physics by trying this, if that makes sense. But Skyer says, depends on what I'm having with the rice. I feel that, yeah. Yeah, because it's, you know, I feel like sometimes plain white rice is the move. Like if I'm just eating like, I don't know. Depends on the meal. I can see that. But Simply Dale says, if it's white rice, I'll add salt, pepper, and a little bit of butter. That's the most I do. Okay, cool. Yeah, I feel that. For like a more like southern meal, yeah, definitely. Like if I'm eating like, what's it called? If I'm making like, I don't know, like fried chicken or something like that. Like if I want like a southern style meal. I remember my mom used to make like rice just like that, Simply Dale, whenever she would make fried chicken. So yeah. But here's a wild one. Do y'all have you ever done sugar in your rice? Is that a thing? Simply Dale? Because I know my family, I know like other families, like where I'm from, like they would add like just sugar and butter to their rice. Which now that I'm older, I'm like, that sounds like a forbidden combination. But it was something that was like pretty common for my family. But Rosa says, my mom likes adding a green tomato called tomatillo to the white rice with corn for flavors and onions. Oh yeah. I know exactly what you're talking about. Yeah, that's dank. Oh, that sounds hella good. Hell yeah. Yeah, I don't know why, but I always thought like, you know, I don't know why I was mistakenly thinking you're not supposed to season rice. I think it's just because when I've tried in the past, it just takes on the seasoning way. You have to like use like a third as much as you would normally use to season rice for us to like really get in there. But a Beautiful Will says, at work we throw bay leaves into the rice, gives it a unique flavor, just white rice. Okay, cool. Yeah. Yeah, bay leaves are like, yeah, bay leaves kind of underrated. I like putting bay leaves in my my beans, dude. I feel like it adds like a nice like flavor to beans. Like whenever I'm making like black beans or something, throwing some bay leaves and that shit's dang. But Zaku said, I grew up making my shit in a pot over the stove, eyeballing the water. Yeah. Yeah, that's the old school way, dude. But you should invest in like a rice cooker, dude. Because I know like, based on like the food I assume you're eating, based on the music that we like, you get a good rice cooker, get the one with the elephant on it. The elephant rice cooker, like I think the brand's called Zodorishi or something. Bro, you get that rice cooker with the elephant on it, dude, your life's gonna change forever, dude. That elephant knows how to make some rice, let me tell you. I'll tell you what. But as Skyer says, if it's on its own or with egg, I can usually just add some salt and call it good. Oh yeah, egg and rice is pretty dank, yeah. In fact, I might make some of that later, after the stream. I'm gonna make one of my uyakodons. I'm gonna throw some like chicken breast in an Instant Pot and get to work. So yeah. But Sibley Dale says sugar? Oh no, Zaku says, I grew up eating Samoan cocoa rice. I've never heard of that. That sounds really good though. What's in that, what's it called? What's in that Samoan cocoa rice, Zaku? You know, Zaku does have a rice cooker. I was just saying I grew up eyeballing it. Okay, yeah. Yeah, my mom used to eyeball it growing up, but I also got a rice cooker. I was like, yo, I need the rice cooker. But somebody else says sugar? I don't think anyone has in my family, but if it's good, I'd be down to try it. Yeah, it's honestly pretty dank, but it makes it more like a dessert rice, if that makes sense. But I mean, if you think about it, it's just what's it called? It's just carbs and more carbs. It's like it's like carbs and fat. Like it's so not good for you, dude. So yeah. But whenever like my mom's made more like southern dishes, like sugar rice is like pretty dank. But yeah, don't do it. I was just curious if you already have. But Zaku says, what's in Simone Cocoa rice? Cocoa. All right, you got me there, dude. My bad. I should have. What's it called? Yeah. But Rosa says, I gotta suggest to have fried rice be made. That's yummy. Or yeah, maybe it's yummy. Yeah, fried rice is super dank. I used to make a really good chicken and bacon fried rice for me and my roommate back during the lockdown times. And dude, that shit was so dank. Yeah, I used to. My roommate was always like, "Bro, let me get some of your fried rice, man." But yo, Mick Shotty, dude, good to see you. How you doing? Yeah, I also got your I got your order off yesterday. Or I dropped it off yesterday, so it's on the way, dude. Thanks again for the support, dog. I really appreciate it. But how's your Thursday going, Mick Shotty? Rosa says, do you like rice pudding or tried it before it has milk? Is it I think so. It's like the one where it's like cinnamon, rice, and milk, and you mix it up. And yeah, I haven't made that in a long time. I don't think I've ever made it myself. But I have like soy milk now. I bet that would taste so dank. I'm looking into making that. But yeah, I think I have tried it, and it's hella good, Roses. But I think I remember eating it as like a kid, but I don't think I've had it since. I'm gonna look it up. Hell yeah. Yeah, future me, make some soy milk rice pudding, because that sounds hella good. But yo, Cave Jesus 2, how you doing, man? Thanks for stopping by. How's your Thursday? And when did I start making music? So technically I started making music when I was like 14. That was like when I made my first ever beat. And I'm 30 now. So 16 years ago, I've been making music. I didn't really start making it like consistently until about, I turned 18. So like the first 4 years I was making beats like on and off here and there. But when I got into college, I like made some music friends that also made music. And then yeah, that's when I really started like going in on making it like beats, dropping albums and stuff like that. So technically I've been making music for like 16 years, but I guess you could say like 12, like seriously making music. And then like seriously pursuing it probably for about like the past almost 6 years now. So yeah. Yeah, thanks for asking, K Jesus. I appreciate it. But Rosa says, yep, my mom makes rice pudding. Try it with coconut milk. It's nice. All right, sick. Future me, try it with coconut milk. Yeah, my only thing, Rosa, is I'm actually not a big coconut guy. I mean, I'll still try it because sometimes I can get into it, but like, yeah, for some reason, I don't like coconut. I wish I did because coconut's so refreshing, but yeah. Like, I like Vita Coco, but that's it. But yo, Gungeon, dude, thanks for stopping by. Good to see you. How you doing? How's your evening? But good evening, dog. How's your Thursday? Oh my God, I almost filled up my trash can with all these CDs, CD wrappers. That's sick. And Rose says, I only like the flavor, not the water. I've had bad luck. That's funny because I like the water, not the flavor, Roses. I'm opposite. I've had bad luck. Yeah, I feel that. Yeah, because I feel like sometimes they like don't get good coconuts when they make their coconut water. You have to like find like the right brand. And Video says coconut chicken curry over some coconut rice. Got to try it once. Yeah, that's the thing. I like coconut and like Indian food. I'm glad you brought that up, Cynthia. I got a story about Indian food, dude. What's it called? But I think I have had coconut chicken curry, and it is super dank. And Gungeon asks Roses if you tried Harmless Harvest. Yeah, Gungeon, I'm a Vita Coco guy, but Harmless Harvest is also hella good. But Harmless Harvest is kind of expensive. But I mean, it's worth trying though, because I know my girlfriend's also a coconut water person, and she likes Harmless Harvest more. But simply Dale, my story about Indian food, dude. So I used to work at Google, and like one of the perks of working at Google, and here's the thing, they say it's a perk, but like as I got older, I'm like, wait a minute. So like Google, what's it called? They actually have like chefs at Google, like at the workplace, to like serve lunch to everyone for free. Like completely as part of being an employee at Google, you get free food. But the reason why they do that is because they ran the numbers, and the way Google is, the headquarters, it's not near any kind of food place. And because there's so many employees at Google headquarters, it would take you about like, honestly, like if everyone wanted to leave for lunch, it would take you about an hour to just even get out of like the business part to then go to a food place. So because of that, they were like, well, since they're all salary, if we just feed them here, we would save money based on them trying to leave to go get their own food. So it's kind of goofy. But anyways, so because of that, they had food at like a whole lunch cafeteria at Google that you got to get for free food. Some of the food was super dank. Like there was this place called Mafia. Dude, that shit was fire. But the biggest like cafe at Google was called Big Table. And it was like right next to like where search happens, like Google search, people who work on Google search, like that was their thing. And what was wild about it is that they had like some really like high-end Indian food chefs that would make food there. But it was also funny because next to the Indian food, they had pizza. So back before I was lactose, what's it called? I used to get Indian food and I'd be like, I want some pizza. So I get pizza, and dude, honestly, top tier food combo, Indian food and pizza goes together so good. You wouldn't think it would, but dude, getting like a slice of pepperoni pizza with some like butter chicken, fire, dude. It's so fire. So yeah, just throw that out there. If you ever have the chance to combine the two, Simply Deo, you totally should. Or anyone watching. Gungeon. Pizza plus Indian food equals 3 hours on the John, brother. Sounds alright though. But oh shit, Connor.
New merch order from Connor.
Thank you, Connor. If you're watching, let me know. I'll pack it right now. Bazaku says, Harvest used to make coconut cold brew. I can't find that shit anywhere anymore. Damn. Yeah, that sounds hella good, dude. And yeah, I don't think I've ever tried Harvest's coconut cold brew. That sounds dank though. But Gungeon says, I'm from Guam. Oh, dude, Guam's sick. On the farms, we chop open fresh coconuts and drink for a break. Harvest tastes as close to that I've ever had. Oh, that's so cool, dude, Gungeon. That was such a good time. Dude, that's sick though. I've heard I used to have like in college, like my freshman year of college, I had a friend that was from Guam, and they were like, "Yo, it's so sick out there." It's like one of my places I've always wanted to visit. Zaku says, "Free Guam." Hell yeah, free everybody, dude. But Zaku says, "Straight cult activity." Yeah, dude. I mean, it really is. Google kind of did have like, I don't know, a lot of the tech. Silicon Valley in general, it very much is very cultish in terms of like who you work for and stuff like that. It's kind of crazy. Looking back on it, I'm like, damn. But somebody does, hey, all right, that's honestly I thought that's where you were going. Yeah, dude. But it's also too like keeping it real. Like the Indian food had to be good because I mean, like dead ass, like the CEO of Google now is Indian. So like, there's, you know, one of like the tech oligarchs of America. I'm sure he's not like, hey, you could just do cafeteria style Indian food. You know, he came up there and he was like, if this isn't the best thing I've ever eaten in my life, you know what I mean? I'm a billionaire. You know what I mean? So yeah. So like, to be honest, like some of the food at Google they give you for free was like they had like a noodle place that did like pho or like Japanese ramen nights and stuff like that. It was okay, but the Indian food, dude, all of them were top tier. Like honestly, the best Indian food I had was just the cafeteria style Indian food at Google, because you know. And he was like, hey, I ain't fucking around. I'm a billionaire. You better give me the best goddamn Indian chefs you got. You know what I mean? So yeah. But Rosa says, that sounds awesome. I'll keep that brand in mind since I also heard that the usual brands are iffy. Yeah, I feel that. And Gunja says, I hope you make it out there. I love it. Yeah, one of these days, you know what I mean? I think what I'm gonna do is when music, I'm not like barely making it. I think I want to go on like a big little travel trip or something. If I have the time. Because like, I don't know. like keeping it real, one of my favorite Quincy Jones quotes is that you're only as good of a musician as you are a human. And I feel like traveling definitely helps me like develop as a person because you can see more perspectives and stuff like that. No, I feel like a lot of like even just Still Groovy was a lot of just like, or you know, the song Taking Back to Shinjuku. I couldn't have made that song if I didn't go to Shinjuku. You know what I mean? So yeah. So I do think it's like actual like. I mean, I'm sure the IRS wouldn't let me do it, but I think at least in my brain it'd be like a tax write-off to like go travel. Now I want to go to places like Guam. I think Guam would be super sick. And Gungeon says, yeah, Harmless Harvest is super sick, but they are spendy, yeah. But I mean, you know, it's nice to get every once in a while. You were like, you know, want a little like sweet treat. You want to treat yourself a little bit. Get a bottle of Harmless Harvest. Oh my god, Harmless Harvest. Sick. All right, there we go. Speaking of Shinjuku, Simply Deo quality. I'm sorry, real quick. Simply Deo says quality control right there. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, because like I don't think it's rude to say, but yeah, a lot of good Google employees were also Indian, so it was like, you know, they had like all these like, they had a lot of people to like really quality control like Indian food there. To be like, if this doesn't taste like I just walked out of my mom's kitchen right now, I swear to God. You know what I mean? There's a lot of opinions on the Indian food at Google. But Gungeon says, speaking of Shinjuku, I spied some tickets to Japan for like $350 round trip from Washington at least. Oh shit, dude, that's hella cheap. That's hella good. Yeah, I want to try to go to Japan. I mean, so I don't have the money for it, but if things keep going the way they're going, I think I might actually try to do like a week-long Japan trip, maybe in like November-ish. We'll see. That it would be like it'd have to be like monster. It'd have to be like Destroy All Monsters that we're launching next week. Goes absolutely bonkers. The free CD thing keeps going bonkers, and Monster Tape 1 just completely changes goes mega bonkers, and then I might be able to go to Japan. So I need like 3 just yeah. So maybe if we're lucky next year, I can make it like a Japan vlog for us or something. But yeah, because yeah, $350 is not bad for tickets though. That's hella good. Oh wait, this marker's right here. It Rosa says that would be cool. I know, yeah, it'd be fun. I've been in Japan since 2019, but I'm also kind of a little worried, low key, because I went like, I mean, I kind of went at like the worst time because the yuan to USD conversion was like at its peak. So like when I went, it was like I think $1 was like 96 yen. So like technically the yen was like slightly stronger than the dollar, if that makes sense in terms of conversion rates. So I'd go out to eat and I'd be like, geez, these pancakes are really expensive. You know what I mean? But I was working at Google at the time and I saved up money for the trip. So I was like, I'm buying anything and everything. You know what I mean? But at the same time, I was kind of like, yo, man, this is so expensive. But now it's like, yeah, it's a completely different story, Gaijin. Like, or not, oh my god, Gaijin, Gungeon. I'm already thinking Japan terms, but Gungeon, I'm sorry. But what's it called? So yeah, so it's like way different now. But to be fair, I went during cherry blossom season, and you know, there's been like a huge uptick in tourism. So when I went, it was still like I was like the one tourist wherever I went somewhere. So now I'm sure it's like, you know, like, I don't know, I remember tuning Tokyo recently, like one in Zaku's and I's homie, they all went to Japan recently, and they started putting up signs that are like, oh, Japanese only, stuff like that, because like we're tired of all the tourists. But when I went, it was like before the big tourism wave, so like I got to do whatever, and people were like, oh my god, like, hi, where are you from? So I'm sure now if I go, it'll be a little bit different, because it'll be like, ugh, another tourist, you know what I mean? But based on what I've read, I'm sure I'm still having a good time though. I'm sure like not everyone's gonna be like, bro, go back home. You know what I mean? But you know what I'm trying to say. So I went at the worst and the best time at this, you know what I mean? Worst for money, but best for like, you know, you get to see Japan like its actual like everyday, day to day before it got super tourismed. And what was cool too, I don't think I ever told the story, but one of our like team events while we were in Japan was we got to do taiko drumming. So like we hired, I guess Google hired like a class for just my team to do like taiko drumming. So we got to do like the boom, 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 boom. Yeah, it was super sick. And they taught us all to do like ba, 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 ba. It was really cool. And at some point, it was before I like really started making music again, but I understand like double time. So like they were like ba, 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 ba. So I'd be like ba, 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 ba. And at some point they're like, one of them came up to me and they're like, you make music? And I was like, yeah. And they were like, I could tell. You know what I mean? So it was super sick. I was like, yo, I got an official, I think they were like, you know, like nationally ranked taiko drummer or something. I got like an official Japanese taiko drummer to be like, you got it. You know what you're doing, bro. I was like, oh shit. Got props from a taiko drummer, for real. They're like, you know how to make some dope beats, don't you? And I was like, you know, I dabble. Wabbledy dabbledy. I'm sorry. But Rosa says, sucks it's like that because how misbehaved Taurus also influenced that. Yeah, exactly. So but you know, I'm sure eventually, like, you know, as time goes on, like, and like the thing, it's not like it's one place, you know what I mean? It's part of a tourism. I'm sure like eventually they'll like figure it out, or like maybe they'll, you know what I mean, I don't know what to do. I think as like the economy and stuff changes too, I think at some point, you know, it'll become like less of a thing. I don't know, we'll see. Only time could tell. But it is sucky in the moment though, Roses, you're right. But Gunjan says, oh, that's awesome. Yeah, it was honestly like the perfect thing. I was like, wow, like this is so me coded, even though, you know, I went with my team. It was like the thing they could find for us to do as an offsite. So I was like, oh, sick. And Rose says, oh, how fun. Yeah, it was super fun. I'll see if I can find the picture at some point. Maybe I'll share it. I just remember like we all like sat, it was like kind of like a high school assembly, you know, like the high school assembly like in the gym. It was like kind of like one of those like situations, and we all just sat on the floor and like watched them drum too, and they were like, you know, super sick. They're like, bah, bah. I was like, damn, dude. I want to be a taiko drummer in my next life, dude. You know what I'm saying? That would go so hard. Especially because like, you know, like the taiko drumming like game they have at round 1 or in Japan, that game is so fun, dude. It's like, you know what I mean? It's like their Guitar Hero, except low-key, like, slightly more fun because it's more simple. I don't know. But as Skyer says, it's not even so much the tourists that are making him like that, it's the garbage IRL streamers that are doing it for everyone. Yeah, exactly. Because I was honestly deadass about to say, Skyer, maybe I can IRL stream out there. And then I thought about it and I was like, no, I don't want to be that guy. But yeah, it's the IRL streamers, because like, you know, they're deadass trying to like make a scene to like get content, you know what I mean? So they're like purposely acting kind of like wild out there. But it's like, you know, it's not the vibe out there, so it's like kind of like, you know what I mean? But like, you know, they want the likes. But Gunjan says, yes, it's on the Switch. Oh yeah, they did bring out the Switch, yeah. Yeah, that game is super sick. I like playing at the arcades though with the actual controllers. I don't know if they did they have like a controller for the Switch, Gunjan? Like, could you buy like your own setup at home for it? Cause shit, I might do that. But Subadia says, oh yeah, don't do it. Yeah. Okay, cool, Subadia. I'm glad you agree. Cause I was gonna say it right now and I was like, nah, maybe not. That's why I was like, we'll make a vlog. Cause that way I could like film, you know what I mean? I could film stuff. I could just send out the vlog to the Kaiju Club. Be like, hey, my Japan trip. Rather than like, you know what I mean, being that guy. I could do it when it's just like me and there's like not someone like being like, oh, look at this guy with his phone camera. You know what I mean? So yeah. But Skyer says literally harassing people for content because their parents didn't beat them enough. Jesus, Skyer. I mean, you're right, but damn. Yeah. For real. But yeah. But also, if I may, I think it's so here. Simply no, they got a point. Wow. Yeah. We're behind you, Skyer. But Gunjan says, I think they did make a taiko controller for the Switch. Okay, Gunjan, I'm gonna look into that. Future me, look into the taiko controller for the Nintendo Switch, because that sounds like a ton of fun. I'd be so down to spend an afternoon doing that with my my girlfriend or something, or have some friends over to do that. But Rosa says, I'm rarely a hater, but those streamers is one of the exceptions because it doesn't take much to be respectful. Yeah, I agree that. I agree, Roses. Honestly, yeah, speaking of hating, is anyone here like a hater? Would anyone be like, yeah, I'm a hater? Silly says, no, they got a point. Fucking Zaku. Yeah, Rose, the reason why I bring it up is because I feel like after moving to Arizona, I've gotten a lot. Like, I was never like a hater, but like, I don't know. You live in LA long enough, if you're in a music scene long enough, like, you know what I mean, you get brought into those conversations all the time. But I've always been fair. I've always been like, you know what? Like, even though I could see how, you know what I mean, it worked out for them or something. But I don't know. I just have a lot of friends that like are certified haters. And it's a fun time. For like a better word. But the big reason why I bring it up is, have you seen the meme of it's like a guy falling out of a building because he's about to, like, you know, he's about to die. It says in the top, no, I wish I could have spent more time hating. Just being a hater, no. And there's another one where it's like, you know the meme where in Kingdom Hearts 3 when Sora is like talking to like the bad guy from the Toy Story world, and then Woody pushes Sora to the side, and it's like him doing this, and it's like, I think the top caption was like, I'm not a hater, and it's Woody from Toy Story going, don't worry, I am, because he's about to go be a hater. He pushes Sora to the side to be a hater. It's so funny. But yeah. Rosa says, people have been testing me lately, but thankfully I'm okay. I don't blame anyone. Yeah, exactly, yeah. And I feel like there's different levels. Like, there's like hating that's just like, I don't know, 'cause it's a very vague term. I feel like sometimes it's like warranted. You know what I mean? Like if someone is kind of like doing some goofy stuff, like, I think it could be considered hating if you're like kind of being like, hey, like I don't like that they're doing that to our other friend. Someone could see that as like hating. But I feel like hating is like, bad hating is like when you're like jealous of someone, like you're just like, well, they smell bad because they have more listeners than me or something. Then it's like, okay, come on, man. And I don't know. I feel like it's negative hating when, if you don't ever like at least try to look at their side of the story. You know what I mean? Like at least give them some empathy or give them some grace. Because sometimes people do be on that bullshit. But I feel like as long as you like can take a second to be like, you know what, but their mom didn't hit them enough, so that's why they act like that. You know what I mean? And then you can be like, okay, yeah. But it doesn't make the hating any less valid, but at least, you know, it shows you're coming from a place of empathy. That's what I'm trying to say. I don't know if that makes sense. I'm dancing on a careful subject, but I hope that makes sense, and that like, just show them empathy, and then I think it's okay to be a hater. But if you have no empathy, or you have no like, are you doing it out of jealousy? Then I think like, nah, man, you can't. Then it's not productive. It's not good. But as Skyer says, I don't hate, I loathe. I feel that, yeah. Yeah, loathing is another one. Yeah, I don't know if I necessarily loathe. But I feel you on that, Skyer. I definitely have some friends that are loathers more than haters. And Zaku says, I feel the things that I feel for the reasons that I feel them. I wouldn't consider myself a hater, just someone who isn't afraid to share their honest opinion. That's what I appreciate about you, Zaku. I've said it like a billion times. On the record, off the record, in between the record. Zaku says the things that we're all thinking, but we're all afraid to say. Because Zaku don't care, dude. Zaku will say it. I appreciate that. But Simply Deo says, oh yeah, and Rose says, I agree. Okay, cool. I'm glad I'm making sense, yeah. So I feel like as long as you're like fair in your hating, and if you have the empathy to be fair, and like, yeah, I think it's coming from a place of love. Because sometimes I feel like you do gotta hate on your loved ones, because it's like, come on, man, like, you're better than this. You know what I mean? I believe in you. So yeah. But Zaku says, there's a difference between having a negative opinion about something and just straight up being a jealous asshole. Yeah, true, Zaku. But I guess that's really what I'm trying to say, is that like the word hating in general is like a very vague term. So that's what I'm kind of like, yeah, I mean, I think we need like another word for hater. We need like hater plus and like another version of hater. And Zaku says, I don't need to be jealous of any kind, but I do need to be voiced about the things that I think suck. Yeah, I feel that. But yo, pack of Newports, dude. Good to see you. Who up? Big in they chungus Reddit style, man. Hell yeah, how you doing? My bad, I've been so busy, Newports. As you can see, I'm packing CDs right. Oh, packing CDs right now. Yeah, after next week, I should be more free because I'll finish the merch promotion. But then I gotta move. After that. But either way, like then I won't be like on a deadline. So yeah. But Gungeon is hashtag FFFF for white people. Lol. No. I mean, I don't think so. It could be, but I think it's more like a, you know, like a, like you're about to say fuck, but like, you know, I mean, I don't know. But I mean, that's pretty funny though, Gungeon. But Skyer says, yeah, hater. Yeah, Gungeon the face. But Skyer says, yeah, hater has kind of been used in such a catch-all nowadays. It's lost about all meaning. Yeah, exactly, Skyer. It's too vague of a term. I want a little bit more flavor in my hater. If that makes sense. But a pack of Newport says, tired from work and a few other crazy shit that's been happening this week. You still haven't told me where you moving to? Oh, my bad. Yeah, dude, honestly, I have like, as of right now, 30 Discord messages from multiple people. Because I've been so locked in, dude, I've been like kind of like, I gotta like only reply to like customer service emails and like and like just work. I'm sorry, Newports. But yeah, I'm just moving a mile away from my current house. We're just moving like literally a mile up the road. I got 8 weeks of free rent, dude. So yeah. So yeah, gonna do that. But yeah, we gotta catch up. I got lots of stuff to tell you. But that's a good day. That's a good callback to the face. Yeah. Zaku, back in my day, we used to call it being a little bitch. That's funny, Zaku. Back in Newports, type shit. And back in Newport says, okay, because I need a reason to go to Mekong. I mean, hey man, you can come to Mekong whenever. But what's it called? I'm trying to think. Let me talk to Jess later. I'm gonna talk to Jess later tonight. So when she gets here, so we could figure something out maybe. I think she's working all weekend long too. So, well, we'll figure it out. But yeah, if anything, too, Newport's is low key. You're probably better off texting Jess because she's been more free than I have lately. Even though she's working full time, we're both like kind of slammed right now. Gungeon says the good old days. Yeah, dude, the good old days. Being a little bitch. But if I can Newports, it's like an hour drive though, just for Mekong. Yeah, dude. You live on the other side of town, dude. You live so far now. But yeah. But I mean, like, you know, we have all kinds of stuff over here. If you're allowed to share Newport, what's the specific thing you need from Mekong? I mean, like dead ass Newports, keeping it real, dude. Like, yeah, what is it? Actually, tell me first. Is it like food? Is it like an item? But yeah, but for everyone else watching, out here in Arizona, we have like an Asian district. I live like right next to it, and it's pretty much just like one plaza where they got like a bunch of like hot pot and stuff like that, and they have like a thrift store. But it's like an Asian thrift store, and they have like it's like an indoor mall, but by mall I mean like it's literally like only 10 shops, but it's like in one giant like warehouse building. It's pretty sick, honestly. But what's funny though is that it has its own little like marketing team, I think, just for the one plaza that has this mall on it. Like what they did to like show off the fact that you can like shop there is they AI generated like this like Hong Kong baby, and it's so cursed, dude. It's like this baby that's just like walking through the plaza with like a shopping bag, and like they just put it everywhere in the place, and it's like very obviously AI generated, but it's like early AI, so it's more funny than anything, dude. It's like, what are they doing? But yeah. But Newport says, I just like going to Mekong. I have a big ass Asiana near me for any groceries, but Mekong got the gift shop and the restaurants and shit. Also, Asian district just has better food compared to where I'm at. I feel that, yeah. Zaku knows Newport. Yeah, we've all done shows together out in LA. Newport, Zaku, yeah. Yeah, one thing that's funny about the show too is so Newport came out and played like a couple of my Crystal Nostalgia shows in LA, and Newport told me that like one person came to Crystal Nostalgia and absolutely loved their set, and they came to the next Crystal Nostalgia and they thought like Newport was local, so when Newport wasn't playing the second one, like DM Newport while they were at the show. Damn, dude, I wish you were here. The DJs are hidden like you were. Which is kind of like the pros and cons of running like a residency, is that like, you know, we can bring people out like Newport to just crush it, but then, you know, next time it's gonna be something different. So it's like a good little variance, but like if you really like one DJ, it's like, damn, you got to drive out to Arizona. But yeah. Newport says they're gonna put their tax returns towards a new DJ controller so they can do shows again. Our new desktop so I can do visuals for shows. Dude, you're kind of crushing it with the visuals. I don't know if you saw my comment on your music video, but dude, the music video you made was so sick. Oh no, Taco Bell nugget ad. Let me know when you're back, Newport. But yeah, if y'all are into like hyperpop, like, I don't know, it's just, I don't know how to describe it. It's not really hyperpop. I always think it's just like Newport music. Like it's just stuff that Newport be putting me onto. But let me see if I can find it. Wait, let me go to the Twitch chat. Maybe I can give Newport link privileges. I don't think I even need to get privileges. Oh, Gunjan, I got that same Taco Bell ad. So Roses, the Taco Bell chicken nuggets are pretty good. I'm not gonna lie. Actually, I love them, and they're a really good source of protein. And like the little like sauces they have for it, not sponsored, dude. The Taco Bell chicken nuggets actually would recommend. So yeah. Yeah, they actually are kind of good. Kind of missing out if you haven't tried them. But I wouldn't say go out of your way to get the nuggets, Roses, but like, you know, if you're at Taco Bell and you're like, actually, I'm not really feeling Taco Bell right now. I kind of want chicken nuggets. Pretty good. But yeah. How do I get them on Twitch chat again? Here. Man, oh my God. Simply interesting. Yeah, dude. It's really good. I'm sorry, Newports. I need to figure out my future me when I rewatch the VOD. Figure out my Twitch ad settings. It shouldn't be showing ads when people join. It's supposed to be yeah, I'm sorry, Newport. It's supposed to show it said that it's your, I don't know. I watched the whole video where this guy, it was like a VTuber guy, and he was like, here's how you set up your Twitch settings. So you only show ads after they've been watching for however long, and you can't disable ads. So yeah. But anyways, I'm back finally. Newport, can you share your music video in the chat that you made? I really liked it a lot. I don't know if you saw my comment or not, but your music video was so sick, dude. Okay, cool. Well, actually, yeah, I don't even know how to get to it. If Newport's comfortable with it, hopefully we can get Newport to share the music video. Oh, sure, yeah, okay, sick. And let me know if I need to give you like a, yeah, I'll make you a, XJ Travis, I never get ads, lol. Okay, well, cool. Yeah. Okay, you like my comment? Thank you, Newports. Wait, thanks for joining, XJ Travis. Hope you're having a good time. Thanks for checking this out. Yeah, it's just because Instagram doesn't have like, Instagram doesn't have like Instagram doesn't really do live streams really. I like even had to talk to Instagram support and they were like, yeah, you know, we just kind of like figure it out. I'm like, okay. So yeah, Instagram might be different. YouTube might be different, but yeah. But thanks for joining, XJ Travis. Hope you're having a good Thursday. Let me know if you are. But yeah. And then, okay, cool, you got the link to work, sick. But yeah, Newport made a really sick music video if anyone wants to watch a fun little music video that Newport made. And like the reason why I bring it up, Newport, is because I think you should get that desktop to do visuals, because your visuals on that were like mind-blowingly good. I was like, wow. You know, like jaw dropped, like eyes, you know, like cartoon, like jaw dropped, whoa, when I watched the video. But Rosa said I'll check it out after the stream. It sounds cool. Yeah. But yeah, it's like, what genre of music is it, Newport? Because it's like hyperpop rap, kinda. A little bit of I don't know. It's very interesting, but it's just visually very interesting, Roses. I don't know if it's necessarily going to be something that you're like, oh my god, like this song is so cool. But I mean, you might. I don't know. I'm into the stuff Newport shows me, but yeah. No, you'll see. It's only like 2 minutes long, so you ain't got much to lose. But yeah. And Newport said, I got some help from CB Hayes and Sky Yamaha with their VHS camera. Yeah. Dude, I really want to get a. Dude, we gotta get on the 3DS camera game, dude. I mean, I guess the VHS would be higher quality though, but dude, I've been on my 3DS camera games. I'm so bummed that I forgot to bring it for the Destroy All Monsters shoot. Where'd my 3DS go? Here it is. Gotta get on this camera, dog. Boom! This camera right here, baby. This is the only camera you need, dude. But Newport says, okay, hyperpop rap is a good description. It's made by Quickly, who's pretty multi-genre. Sick. Yeah, I like the song too. It's just like my plug. I'm talking about his plug. I'm talking about their plug. The plug gonna save me. Cool. Well, awesome. Now we gotta make Monster Zero CDs, and then we should be in a pretty good spot. Okay, just went live. Closing all this out. It's gonna rain in 26 minutes. And then Newport says, I filmed most of it on a Canon that I've had since I was like a younger teen, a PowerShop A1400. Honestly, kind of love this thing. Yeah, I really want to get like an old like handheld camera too, because they look. I feel like I don't know. It'd just be the vibes, dude. It would be the vibes. But yeah, low-key, also Roses, you technically got the last Monster Tape Zero CD. Just throwing it out there, but I'm about to make a bunch of more. But in terms of like what I currently had made, you got the last one, which is pretty cool. I'm looking for my tray cards. Oh, they're over here. Nice, lol, yeah. Dun-dun-dun-dun. But yeah, Newport, that's sick, dude. I really liked your music video, dog. I need to start making Groovy Kaiju music videos one of these days. Miss Nunn, I gotta head out from night class, so keep cooking, mama. Dude, I'll definitely keep cooking, mama. Enjoy your night class, dude. Thanks for stopping by as always. It's always good to see you, dog. Hope you're having a fun night class, dude. And Pack Newport says, my New Year's resolution is to try and to get into a Vaporwave festival as an artist. Dude, that would be super sick. I mean, I think you can do it. Just, what's it called? You could hit up Hot Takes, Isaac. I bet they can help you out. Or hit up Indie, dude. If Indie, Indie's really usually has like a bunch of messages, but you hit up Indie too. Indie and Vat from the Utopia District. They could probably hook it up. Or honestly, hit up Frank, dude. Newport also knows Frank. I bet Frank could like easily send one DM to somebody and then get you into one of them. And unless you mean like a musical artist, which I think you can still do either way, but yeah. But yeah. What else I want to bring up with y'all? And Miss Nun says, thank you. Hell yeah, dude. Of course. But oh, my bad, y'all. Yeah, I gotta eat more food after this. I know we've been talking about food a lot. It's because I'm kind of hungry, low-key. I ain't gonna lie. I'm hungry. But we'll stream for like another hour. I might go off and get some applesauce though. Yeah, my girlfriend works like night shift, so we have like a bunch of like just like grab and go snacks, and we've been really big on applesauce lately. That's been like our go-to. But Pack of Newport says, yeah, music. I have a project idea that I really just need to like actually kick my ass into gear and do. Mostly just exhausted from work though, so it's hard to stay motivated. I feel that, yeah. Yeah, it's like that's the challenge, dude, is finding the time for everything. Silly Dale says, grab a snack real quick if you got one. All right, yeah, you convinced me. I'll keep it on. You can still hear me while I'm grabbing the snack. Wait, actually, I gotta put this over here. This song is kind of like an unofficial vaporwave song, deadass. I made this under my Aviscerall alias, but this song to me is very like vaporwavy. And honestly, I hadn't heard this song in a minute since until I added it back to my what's it called? This like live stream Spotify playlist, and I'm like, Romance kind of bummed, dude. Yeah, what we got in this refrigerator? Oh, apple. Ooh, already ready to go. Not sponsored, but I got these apple sauces. These go-go squeeze. They're like for kids. They're really good. Yeah, the Roses has a really jazzy vibe. Thank you, Roses. Yeah, it definitely does. But the only thing I don't like is like we need like adult applesauce pouches. Cause I'm like, dude, this is a kid serving. You know what I mean? Do y'all have like any go-to snacks? Like whenever you just like grab and go? Simply, my baby brother definitely has those. Yeah, dude. baby food mukbang string. Eating that baby food real quick. Or this says apples and peanut butter. Yeah, I was doing apples and peanut butter for a little bit too. But the thing I found out is actually apples have like a ton of fiber in them. And because of all my stomach issues, fiber actually helps. Oh shit.
New merch order from Daniel.
Thank you, Daniel. If you're watching, let me know. I'll pack it right now after I clean up my desk. But yeah. But apples have a ton of fiber in them, so that was like my go-to snack. But because of my stomach stuff, I can't eat too many apples or else my stomach will get all like, I'll get a rumbly in my tumbly. But the apples and peanut butter is actually kind of goated. That's a good one, Roses. And had some video tasty cake butterscotch crumps. I think I've had those once, dude. I miss tasty cakes though. I've been on my like no sugar life. So I've had to give up so many things, dude. I miss tasty cakes, dude. And cosmic brownies. I miss those too. I know they're different, but yeah. But a pack of Newport says, I get the high fiber tortillas, 28 grams of fiber, damn. And make bean and cheese burritos and freeze them. I reheat them after work every day and they're goated. Yeah, I need to get on that game, dude. Because frozen, I've heard that a lot of people like meal prep burritos, and I just haven't taken the time to like sit down and make like a whole meal prep of burritos. But like, I hella want to. Because that sounds like it'd be hella good. Do you microwave them or do you air fry them, dude? And Skyer says black licorice when available. Hell yeah, dude. Yeah, black licorice is, what's it called? Black licorice is hit or miss for me. Some days I'm like, hell yeah, black licorice. And some days I'm like, I don't know. Just in terms of like, the taste is very like acquired. And some video says, I forgot I had Fiji apples in the fridge. Hey dude, might be time to get some apples, man. Fiji apples are good too. But Rosa says, a less healthy snack is the Takis knockoff from Sprouts since my stomach would get revenge if I ate the real ones. Yeah. Yeah, Takis. Yeah, Takis is it's wild. Takis, I remember when it came on the scene too, like hot Cheetos were like everything. But when Takis came around, they kind of like took over. But I remember Takis were like, I don't know. Like the amount of like acidic citrus they have in them is kind of wild. But yeah, so I don't blame your stomach for like not being able to handle that. Yeah, I like Takis too, but I can't eat them too much of them. They're actually spicy to me. But Newport says microwave. I feel it. Yeah. Yeah, if my apartment didn't have a built-in microwave, I think I'd just air fry everything, deadass. I'm such a air fryer guy these days. But also, speaking of like getting back to people, dude, I feel super bad because I guess someone said that the CD that I sent them, their CD player doesn't like work with like burn CDs. But I was like, I'm not using burn CDs anymore. I'm using like replicated CDs now. So like there actually is like they get pressed out by like a bunch of people in Portland that like make CDs, and they have like the whole CD stamping machine. And I'm like, I'm pretty sure I sent you a stamped CD, dude. And they're like, huh? So I'm like, I might be your CD player, but yeah, so I have to like reply to them ASAP because I feel bad because they're like, bro, I just want to listen to your album, bro. I'm like, no, I'm sorry, I'm trying. But yeah, we've also been watching a lot of like keeping it real, a lot of like Shark Tank clips on YouTube. I like Shark Tank a lot. That's been super cool. Cause like sometimes it's just like ridiculous. I remember watching one where like the guy like told like the saddest story of all time about like how he's like, I became like a business owner and I made this product because like my dad passed away and like he was such a big influence on me, yada yada. And they all start crying and they're like, oh my god, like all the investors are like, oh my god, this is like the most beautiful story I've ever heard in my life. And then they're like, oh my god, so what are the sales like? And they're like, oh, they're doing pretty good. He's like, not good enough, I'm out. It's like, damn, bro, you were just crying 5 seconds ago, what happened? So yeah. But Rosa says, I didn't know that was an issue and I don't have a CD player, but was thinking of getting one since I'm collecting CDs a little bit. Hey, yeah, getting CD players are pretty cool. What's it called? Yeah, you can always get one on eBay. I know some folks are like, I don't do eBay, but there's a bunch on Amazon. I like getting like old school ones from eBay though, because like the old school ones tend to like work, in my opinion, a little bit. They tend to be a little bit better, low key, because they were in like mass production back then. So like all the newer ones are kind of like using like older, like low quality chips. But back then, like, you know, you can get like a $100 Walkman CD player that people used to buy back then for like $20 because, you know, it's kind of obsolete. But because of that, the quality was what's it called? Better. But McShoddy says, are we talking about CD players now? Yeah. You got any recommendations for CD players for us, McShoddy? I'd be stoked to hear your recs. And everybody says, ooh, interesting. Yeah, exactly. Like I have like a really like low key, what's it called? Like I have like a pretty like expensive boombox for its time. I got for like, I think $40 on eBay. And so because of that, it's like actually pretty good quality of a boombox. But Newport says, unfortunate background, most of the deals on the show never made actually get any follow through after the camera stopped rolling. Dang, that's a bummer. Yeah, it's like, what's it called? I know they like show clips sometimes of them like actually working with people, but I guess like, you know, it's all TV, dude. It's all just for TV. But Mick Shoddy says, I've been going on eBay now, but if you're going for anything portable, make sure to get a good anti-skip one. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, anti-skip is like super important for CD players though. It's the only thing you gotta watch out for. Especially if you're getting one that like, you can like walk around the house with. Because that was like the big challenge back in the day, is to get the CD player not to skip. But Rosa says, crazy how the past cared more about quality then and now. Yeah, I think it's a bit of like the past caring more, but well, actually, yeah, no, I think it's a mix of both, of like the past caring more about quality roses, but also just the fact that like, you know, like a brand new iPod back then was like, you know, $400, but now it's like you can get an iPod on eBay for like $20 because like, who wants an iPod? You know what I mean? Of that time period. So yeah, so it's a mix of like both, just like the really expensive high-end stuff is now just cheaper because it's old. Plus, I think they did also genuinely care more about quality back then. I think it's like a mix of both. But McShotty says, I really like the style of the Philips 45 ESPs, but to each their own, never tried many. Okay, sick. Yeah, future me, look into the Philips 45 ESPs. Because low-key, I'd be down to get like a portable one. All my CD players were all like either in my car already or, you know, like boom boxes and stuff in my, what's it called? My living room. And Newport says, I'm really looking at the Nike Total 90s and it's not hard to not impulse buy them. They're fire. Is that a shoe, Newports? Or is that a CD player? Are we switching topics to like fashion? Because low-key, y'all, Newports is like so in touch with the fashion world, dude. It's super sick. But Rose says to hydrate. I got you, Roses. What happened to my drink? Oh, it's over there. What about my drink? My diet, Dr. Kelt? Thank you, Roses. But McShotty says, honestly, honestly, I'm just starting to collect some CD players, but I'm barely starting out with these. Okay, sick. Yeah, dude, you gotta get started somewhere. But I'm glad to hear that, like, you know, you've already tested them. They're pretty sick. So I'm supposed to check them out too, McShotty. Thank you. And Rosa says, thank you as well. Oh yeah. And then McShotty says, just trying to find one where they specifically mention working. Like if they say 4 parts, they don't work. Yeah, eBay is I know what you're saying from eBay, but I guess that's more for Roses too. Yeah, Roses, make sure I say it's working. Like read the description and all that, Roses, because yeah, sometimes they'll just sell it like for parts and they'll be like broken. So yeah. But Pocket Newport says, a shoe, I'm completely off topic. Yeah, no worries, dude. You can be off topic, hell yeah. Yeah, I've never seen the Nike Total 90s. Okay, let me look up a picture of them. Let me put this last CD together and I'll look at them real quick. All right. Nike Total 90s. Yeah, I got your message, Newport, but I found them. Oh yeah, these look hella sick. I mean, can I show them? Would they look good through my phone? I don't think it would work. But can you see my phone, y'all? No, you can't. Dang. But yeah, they kind of look like soccer cleats, but like not cleats. They look pretty sick. The red ones I'm looking at, the red ones. Yeah, I saw the red ones. They were super nice. And yo, I am Jax. Yo, what's good, bro? What's good, Jax? You know, we're over here just chilling. I'm putting together like signed CDs right now. So yeah, we're just kind of chilling, hanging out. How about you? How's your Thursday going? I am Jax. Dun dun. But yeah, for the most part, we're just hanging out, dude. We're just hanging out, having a good old time, talking about Nikes, talking about shoes. But yeah, speaking of fashion, I gotta buy more pants. I haven't bought pants in such a long time because I've been like just saving all my money towards music stuff. But I haven't like bought clothes for myself in a minute, dude. But I also want to get to the point where like my entire closet is just Groovy Kaiju shirts. Deadass, keep it real. Because that's when I know I'm like, yes, hell yeah. And Jack says, we just chilling, man. Been a good day. Just got home from work. Hey, that's what's up, dude. I'm glad to hear you had a good day and you're just chilling back from work, dude. Yeah. Yeah, for the most part, same here, dude. I've been kind of like running errands a little bit. I've been stretching out my back and stuff. It's been a good Thursday. We're just hanging out. I gotta turn up the fan though. I'm getting kind of warm. And I put a bunch of boxes on front of the fan. No wonder I couldn't feel it. Hell yeah. But Newport says, I have clothes here for you. I don't need. I gotta give them to you, but you've been busy on that grind. Yeah, I have been hella busy. I'm sorry. At some point soon though, Newport. I'm sorry. I mean, you could literally see. I'm not lying. I'm grinding right now, dude. So yeah. But I am Jack says, have you seen the cavity color tie-dye Godzilla shirts? I feel like they would suit you. No, I haven't, dude. Who makes them? I gotta look those up. If you don't mind sharing who makes them, Jack, I'd be stoked to look them up. Because, yeah, I'm a big tie-dye guy. I don't know why, but I don't know what got me into tie-dye, but I feel like in high school at some point I was like, tie-dye's kind of sick. And then like since then I've just always kind of like made lots of tie-dye, wore lots of tie-dye. Yeah. And Newport says, I got an oversized Billionaire Boys Club hoodie that I just don't really wear that you might like. It's super thick though. Hey, all right, hell yeah, I'd be down to check it out. Would it fit me though? I feel like I'm a bit taller than you, so not that much taller, but I don't know. But what's it called? Yeah, Billionaire Boys Club is pretty sick too. I didn't know Pharrell made it for the longest time until recently. And Pharrell's that guy. Oh, the brand is called Cavity Colors. Jax. Okay, cool, sick. Brand is called Cavity Colors. Check them out, bro. I got an orange tie-dye Burning Godzilla and the purple tie-dye Godzilla shirt. The sick as fuck, you should cop some. Hey, hell yeah. Future me, when I rewatch the VOD, look up Cavity Colors Godzilla t-shirts, tie-dye. Hell yeah. Yeah, I definitely will. Especially, like, I like purple shirts a lot, and like a purple Shin Godzilla one sounds super sick. Hell yeah, Jax, thank you. And Newport says, the Billionaire Boys Club hoodie is big, it will fit. All right, sick, dude. Hell yeah. Yeah, I'm stoked to check it out. And Zaku says, too bad that fool's a lame now. What happened to Pharrell, Zaku? Did I miss out? We don't like Pharrell no more? What happened? Oh no. Am I out of the Pharrell lore? Last thing I heard about Pharrell was the what's it called? The Pharrell Lego movie. That's the last thing I saw about Pharrell. And Zaku says, creative person though, definitely talented. Yeah, I like Pharrell. And Rosa says, purple is awesome. Yeah, I think purple's my favorite color, low-key. I think I've hit the point where I'm like, you know what? I think purple's my favorite color. I like purple a lot. All right, now we gotta open up more of these CD cases. Ugh. Oh my god, it feels so good to sit down, dude. Holy shit. I've been standing for like 2 hours. Ooh. I'm excited to hear about this Pharrell lore. And Rosa says, even though my name is Pink, purple's been my favorite all the way since I remember, but Pink's is my sister's favorite, so it still works out. Oh, Lamal, hell yeah. That's cool. Yeah, purple was like a more recent thing for me. I used to always be like, my favorite color used to be more like gray, funnily enough. And then it became like blue. So it's like bounced between blue and red. But maybe this is kind of like a wild story. But my favorite color before it was blue, it was red. But my dad, low-key, I don't know. I've said this a bunch of times already, but my dad was gang affiliated growing up. And I remember once I bought some like red Adidas, and they were like bright red. And my dad was pissed when I came home with them, because my dad was always on the blue team. If you catch my drift. So my dad was pissed when I came home with some like bright red, black and red Adidas. He's like, you need to go back and return those. And I was like, why? But it's funny enough, he had like a friend over. Those like, no man, those look pretty cool, man. Like he was like teasing my dad. He's like, no man, those shoes look good, man. Like that's cool. My dad was like, no, shut up. He needs to return those shoes. Yeah, I mean, like my dad's friend was messing with him. But yeah. But I never explained my dad's thing as he being on the blue team. That's funny. You know, my dad was on the blue team. But yeah. But Skyr says, I love purple, but I despise whenever I wear it because people keep asking my thoughts on one of the local school football teams. This is their main color. Oh, wow. Yeah. Oh, damn, that's a bummer. Yeah, because then you can't really wear purple without people asking you about it. That's funny. That's also wild that, like, they just assume because you're wearing purple. They're like, oh, are you a fan, dude? Like, just the color alone. But, what's it called? And then it says, lol, at least someone was on your side. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I think it was more that my dad's friend was trying to, like, tease my dad. And like, no, man, come on. Because, like, you know, he knew why my dad was mad, but I was, like, confused why he was mad. So it was more, like, funny than anything. That's weird. I'll use it still. And, out here, grapes are cool, dude. Hell yeah. I'm drinking some grape juice right now, actually. But don't wear too much of that out in Los Angeles. Yeah. Yeah, but I'm gonna keep it real, Zaku. You can't wear any color in Los Angeles. Let's keep it real, dude. At a certain point, you gotta just like, I think you just gotta get good at like not. You just can't wear all of one color. That's why I think it becomes a problem. But you definitely have to be doing some type of color combo. You can't just wear all red or all purple or all something. You gotta be creative in like how you mix your colors, but yeah. You can't look like a superhero, that's for sure. I like better words. Oh yeah. And Rosa says, I was that kid that wore all one color. Honestly though, like, it does look cool. I'm not gonna lie, like, to have all one of the same shade of color is like really cool. It's just, you know, you live in a dangerous area, you just gotta know not to do that. But it does look cool though, because it makes you look like a, you know, like it's just, I don't know, I love the cohesion. And Zaku says, I still struggle wearing red because I grew up always told that red was a buster color. Dang, dude. Yeah. No, I feel that. Like, little things our parents would tell us growing up. So, like, it's funny you mentioned that, Zaku. Because, yeah, I remember my, I mean, yeah, I'll say it right now, but, I mean, it's rude, but I don't know, my parents said it. But somebody did real quick. The fit is the fit, though, when it all comes together. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. And Zaku says I'm wearing red Cortezes right now. Yeah, you know. But, like, do y'all have any, like, weird things that your parents told you growing up that you still don't do? Like, dead ass, I never wear sandals. I don't own a pair of sandals. And the reason why is because when I was, like, 7, I remember mom was like, don't wear sandals. Sandals are for sissies. Which, I don't know if that's a bad thing to say, but I remember mom telling me that, and I was like, noted. So I've never worn sandals. And not that I think it makes people sissies, but it's just, because of my mom told me never wear sandals that one day, I never wear sandals. You know what I mean? And it's funny because I have a lot of friends that wear sandals and stuff now. They're like, you don't own any sandals? I'm like, no, I don't. They're like, why not? And I'm like, you know, it's just not my style. But like, I always remember my mom just so passionate being like, don't you ever wear sandals. Oh, this one came out messed up. Yeah, exactly. And Rosa says, wearing sandals to public, then I don't like that, but nothing against anyone. Yeah, exactly, there's nothing wrong with sandals. I just remember that one day, my mom just like really being passionate about like being anti-sandal for some reason. So since then, I was like, yep, can't wear sandals, I guess. And Zaku says, I grew up in the 90s. My parents made fun of me for everything. Yeah, during the 90s, you did kind of get made fun of a lot as a kid. Parents were always just like messing with you for no reason. I was like, bro, I'm 7. Why are you doing this to me, bro? But Dylan Good to see you, Dylan. How you doing? Thanks for stopping by. How's your Thursday going? But Dylan says, as long as it's not socks and sandals, yeah. Yeah, I know socks and sandals is like the de facto, like, don't do that. I think that's like a kind of agreed upon meme. But Newport says, what's it saying? Oh, Newport says, I just got back to my computer, talking to my mic, and realized I'm in a Twitch chat and a Discord call. I'm out, yeah. I've done it before when I was watching a Twitch stream before too, where I thought I was like actually talking to them. I was like, oh yeah. And I was like, oop. But yeah, we still gotta have you join one of the streams, Newport, from VR chat, dude. Maybe you get the chance. Let me know when you're down. But 3D Blast, dude, yo, what up, dude? How you doing? Good to see you. Yeah, bub. How you been, dog? How's your life going? It's the man, the myth, the legend, dude. Dun, dun. But Skyer says socks and sandals are for vagrants and vandals. Hell yeah, I feel it. Yeah, Dylan agrees, Skyer. Hell yeah. But yo, what? Thank you, 3D Blast, I appreciate it. Yo, George, doubled up, holy shit. Thank you, George, too. If you're watching, let me know, George, I'll pack it right now. Man, thank you, 3D Blast, I appreciate it. Finishing the game, got a week left? Hell yeah, dude. Dude, when you're done with the game, let me know. We gotta do another stream again, too. You as well. But Zaku says, music, whenever I see tie-dye, I always remember that girl that I had like a crush on in elementary school. And just saw me with a tie-dye Star Wars shirt, and that was like, my little brother wears shirts like that. Dang, dude, Zaku, no! That would have killed me, dude. She did ask, called you her little brother indirectly. That's crazy. Oh no. I'd have been like, well, dude, I feel it the way it happens, man. And Newport says they'll see when they're free. Hell yeah. And then, what's it called? Do my part. Sibadeo says, what's up? The 3D Blast. And yo, you bet I'm down? All right, cool, sick. Yeah, I'll hit you up at some point, 3D Blast. I need to. I've been like just slammed busy working on like this launch I'm doing next week. So probably after that, I'm gonna like get my life together, reconfigure myself. Like I feel bad. Like I mean, no. I feel bad. I have like a bunch of like messages from people I need to get back to. I feel so bad, but I'm grinding. And Sibladeo, Roses were both like, damn, Zaku. She said you got little brother shirts. That's crazy. But I'm trying to think if I've ever had a crush like that where I told them something and I was like, oh. Oh, I can tell this story. I mean, this is actually pretty bad. It's not safe for work, but I mean, it's not that bad, but I could say it on stream where I wouldn't be like demonetized or like, what was it called? Real quick, Pack Newport says, fuck my tax return. I'm really thinking about putting towards a new DJ controller because I really missed the Feature Plaza as small as it was. I mean, yeah, dude. I mean, why not? Especially because, like, I don't know. What's it called? Yeah, Feature Plaza was a vibe, dude. I say get the DJ controller. Why not? And plus, you could honestly, you'll probably make as much as your tax return would have made off of just whatever you make from like doing little bar shows here and there, reports throughout the year, keeping it real. With that said, DJ controller. But yeah. But Rosa says, I'm still embarrassed. I was just that person that didn't know what to do. I feel that too. That's its own thing. Yeah, learning what to do is like a whole like thing. Yeah, like having a crush on somebody is like it's a complicated task. It's a lot of like trial and error. Lots of YouTube videos trying to figure out what to do, talking to your friends, you don't know what's going on. You know what I mean? Well, back then they didn't even have YouTube advice, so yeah, that's crazy. Anyways, the thing I was gonna say, speaking of like, so Zaku, yours is pretty bad, but mine I think is worse. Once in high school, I had a crush on this girl, and you know, I didn't, yeah, but I mean, it is really bad, but I had a crush on this girl, and I was like trying to like text her and like flirt with her a little bit here and there, but I could tell she wasn't like that into me. And then what like really put the nail in the coffin was once I was texting her about something like completely unrelated, and she just texted me back, "Oh, you said I wanted some ice cream, so I wanted to go to your house and get some of that cream," with the winking emoji. And I was like, oh! And she was like, "Oh my god, I'm so sorry, that was meant for somebody else." And I was like, oh yeah, she's not into me at all, she's into somebody else. Which was super embarrassing for her, but also it was like a, oh, she don't like me. That text wasn't from me, damn. You know what I mean? Fucking yikes, bro. I know, dude. Oh, yo! Sick. Yeah, dude, I just saw your, real quick, George Romero, 1990, just made a big purchase, my dude. Dude, thank you so much. I just said, yeah, I just saw it come in, dude. Hell yeah. Hey, let me, I'll do that right now for you. Check out the message I sent or the most recent comment up in your post, rooting you on, homie. Here, let me check. Let me check. I see you. Yep. Let me find it. Oh, where? Oh, okay. I surprisingly I don't see your comment, dude. I see that you I see you followed me though. If you're still watching, George. But either way, I'm gonna pack your order right now, George. But yeah, I don't know, but honestly, dude, so my bad, George, but when you get to like a certain number of followers, like your Instagram kind of like just breaks apart. But either way, dude, I super appreciate it. It's all good, man. Thanks for the shout out. Of course. But yeah, let's pack your order right now. Let me move this to the side. Dude, thank you so much for the support, dude. It means a ton. Hell yeah. Yeah, if you got like 10 minutes, you can watch me pack it for you. I'll throw in some extras for you too to say thank you. But Newport says, I just worried about PC parts growing up, so making a work desktop with a free GPU I got might be a good idea. Yeah, I feel that. Yeah, honestly. Oh yeah, you're kind of caught between the two. Well, what do you think you could get more out of sooner, Newport? Do you think you would get more gigs for visuals or gigs for the DJ controller? Because I feel like, excuse me, there's a way you can do both. I feel like you have to choose one or the other. I feel like if you can get visuals gigs, you could probably make the money from the visuals gigs to go ahead and get you a controller. And you know what I mean? Otherwise, what's it called? You can get a DJ controller, get more visual stuff for parts. So yeah. But George, it means a lot, man. Thanks for seeing it. Of course, dude. Thank you, dude. I appreciate you being down to support and everything. It means a ton. But yeah, I'll print it out right now for you. Oh yeah. And no way, bro. Thanks for your extra stuff. I know I'm not going to regret stumbling your stuff, man. Keep it up, man. Of course, dude. You keep being awesome too. I appreciate it. Hell yeah. Hey. But yeah, of course. All right, I'm printing it out right now. We got you. Yeah. What? I mean, just off rip, I'm gonna give you an extra keychain. I know that. I'll give you an extra keychain, George. And plus some more sticker. I'm gonna give you a bunch of stuff, dude. Watch, you'll see right now. But Simply Adeo and Rosa so both say, "Oh my God, Lamau," to the one story. Fucking yikes, bro. Yeah. When I got the text, I was like a 16-year-old kid, like, "Whoa! We're kids. You could say that." You know what I mean? You're allowed to text that? Your mom didn't just immediately rip your phone out of your hand? That's crazy. You know what I mean? But I kind of grew up in the hood, you know what I mean? So it was like, yeah. But, and Rosa says, and when I say that, I mean person, I mean rejecting, by the way. Oh, okay. Yeah, also, like, letting people go, too, when you're in a relationship with them, that's also really hard. So, like, how do you even bring it up and stuff like that? Yeah. Both getting into relationships and, like, getting out of them is, like, man, It's tough. Because you don't want to hurt the person still and stuff, you know what I mean? So yeah. But it's all good. Talking to George, it's all good. Shout out. And Newport's, yeah, so I think I'm all caught up. But Newport says, I mean, I have a laptop that I've been using for gigs already, but all my DJ controllers are broken. Oh, well then, yeah, I'd say just go DJ controller, dude. And then you can always upgrade the laptop later or something like that then. But all right, cool, George, we're getting you one of every vinyl. Monster Team Zero. Oh my God. Almost fell. Yeah, thanks again for the support, George. I appreciate it, dog. Oh, yeah. Oh. Knuckle Reptar. But yeah, Newport. Yeah, I mean, so again, this is kind of also, I hope it's not wild to say Newports, but I think, I mean, I saw you got like a DM from someone the other day that was like, yo, we're trying to get you to do visuals for us. I feel like there's more. Yeah, I don't know, dude. I think you'll be all right. Go DJ controller, dude. I think DJ controller is the move. Because people already like your visuals a lot, so I don't think you necessarily need to upgrade them to keep getting gigs for that. Whereas DJ controller, if you get that, you like unlock a new artistic way, you know what I'm saying? But George says, appreciate it, dude. I'm gonna have my friends rip your stuff. Your stuff is a vibe, and one trying to get as many people to rock it. Thank you, man. It means a lot. Like honestly, I say it like every once in a while, but I feel like the highest compliment you can give an artist really is just like, I told a friend about you, because that means like not only do you like it, but you think it's so good, you think someone else would also like it. It just means a ton. So thank you so much, man, for being down to tell your friends about it. And yeah, man, I'm stoked to get this vinyl to you, so y'all can all enjoy it together, dude. That's gonna be a blast. Okay, let me make sure this is a. I'm gonna get a good signature for you. Yeah, that's pretty thick. Oh yeah. Yeah, I got one for you signed already. Bam. But yeah, other than I mean, my bad, Georgie. Also too, I was just telling like some crazy stories. I told a pretty bad one. But also, what's crazy too is speaking of high school, dude, one thing that happened, speaking of like having crushes on people, dude, during high school, one thing I felt also was like, dang, I'm kicking myself, because low-key there was like, I think 1 or 2 different girls, at least one did, I remember, like very much remember. Like, when you get like a yearbook and you pass it around for your friends to cite to remember them, there was like, I think 2 different girls that were like, low-key, I had a crush on you all 4 years long, but I didn't know how to tell you. Okay, never see you again. And I was like, what? No, why didn't you tell me? I had a lot of those leaving high school, and I was like, damn. And since we were all like in AP classes, we all went to like different colleges and stuff. So yeah. But did y'all have anything like that? Is that like the moment of realization sucks? I know, Super Hideo. Yeah. But George says, I sent a message about being in Japan in March, sick, specifically in Shinjuku. Oh, that's how I'm gonna put your stuff on repeat. Oh, dude, hell yeah, dude. Dude, have fun in Japan. I've only ever been once, but yeah, Shinjuku is a vibe, dude. All the arcades out there are so sick. You're gonna have a blast. And thank you so much for wanting to play my music out there, man. That's gonna be super awesome. And Subideo says, the moment of realization sucks. I know, yeah. I'm like, dude, what? Like, there was no signs that you ever had a crush on me. No, why? We could have explored that. But Data Girl, hey, Data Girl, good to see you. How you doing? I want to go to Japan so bad. I know, yeah, you gotta go sometime. Data Girl, but how you been, Data Girl? Good to see you. How's your Thursday? But Skyr says, never bother with yearbooks. Way too expensive for some pics of people I don't like. I feel that, yeah. Yeah. Oh, so George, I got all 3 vinyls signed for you. Next, we're gonna get you a CD with a bunch of stickers, dude. Okay, get this out the way. Get this out the way. Oh yeah. Boom. Well, let me catch up on chat too while I'm grabbing these stickers. George says, "You're telling me that story means that you drowned in the things that we wish would happen to us?" Yeah. Well, I mean, honestly, George, if I may, I don't know. As I'm getting older, I've gotten more in touch with like, oh wow, actually, these things I should be more thankful to have happened to me. Yeah. I mean, but I don't know. Some things have been good. Some, you know, it's not all been good luck. But in some areas of life, I've definitely been more lucky. And not that I'm like some player or anything, but you know what I mean. I definitely, I don't know, I've just been really friendly because of that. I think I've met lots of like cool people and stuff. Does that make sense? I don't know. But I definitely know how it could be like I'm not trying to flex, I promise. It's just life, man. It's what really happens. You know what I mean? But yeah. But Rosa says, someone confessed to me aware that I wasn't interested, but what stung me being anxious, I couldn't stay as friends. Oh yeah. No, I feel that, yeah. Well, that's a bummer. I mean, yeah. Oh, I'm sorry, Roses. Yeah, it's always a bummer when when you like are friends with someone and like feelings start getting in the way. Yeah. But I don't know. Hopefully. Oh yeah. Here we go. George, I know you're still here. Here's all. I'm giving you like literally check the CD for like a gabillion stickers. Actually, I should put these in a little bag for you. But yeah, this is like so many stickers, dude. I'm giving you to say thank you. But yeah, when your feelings get in the way with a friendship, that's always like a super bummer. I've had like, honestly, I think I've been able to pull it off like once or twice, where like either someone had feelings for me or I had feelings for them, and like we end up staying friends. But it is like, you know, it usually is like a recipe for like it is what it is. But I don't know. I'm the type of person where I'd rather, I don't know. I'm sorry that happened to you though, Roses. Yeah, that's always a tough one. I don't know what the right action is in that case. But you know, I guess life goes on. But George says, this is a real question. When you say arcades, what games come to mind? Honestly, we were just talking earlier about the taiko drumming game that they have in Japan. Like, you know, the one where you get the two sticks. Like, I love that game, dude. That and like, I'm trying to think of what other game. Oh, Gundam Versus is another arcade game in Japan that I really liked. I'm pretty sure they have a bunch of copies in Shinjuku. But I went to Japan and I tried it, didn't understand what was going on, got smacked. And then I ended up getting like an English translation for it later on, and like, yeah, Gundam Versus is like such a good game. So yeah. So yeah, 3D Blast says, what the fuck? Data Girl joined. 3D Blast, be nice. No, I'm messing around. I know you guys are just messing around. But yeah. So it says, I've been sibling zoned by my best friend before. From that point on, that moment played constantly in my mind. No, Sibling Daniel, I'm so sorry, dude. I mean, that happens though. And 3D Blast, I'm literally waiting to hang out with her. Now she shows up in chat. I mean, I feel like we're all just so busy right now, dude. I feel like, I don't know. Like, I owe like 31 Discord messages to people. So like, I don't know, man. Life is kind of crazy for everyone right now, I think. But yeah, have I been sibling zoned before? Yeah, I think I have. I've really been friend zoned a lot, but I don't think I ever got sibling zoned. That's like its own zone. It's gotta. But I'm sorry, man. Yeah, that's something that would play in my mind too. I'm not gonna lie. But did it go? Okay, cool. You're doing good. I'm glad to hear. Got some crazy, wild, good stuff going on right now. Hey, I'm glad to hear. Let's go. Aren't you like booked for a gig pretty soon? I think I saw a gig you're playing. No. And yeah, so George, and I also got you on some. I'll give you a I'll give you a Radical Reptar keychain on top of the keychain you already got, George. So you'll get 2 keychains. So yeah. What's it called? But I'm glad you're doing good. And George says, amazing, my dude, appreciate your passion. Yeah, dude, of course. Dude, I appreciate you wanting to support, man. Like, for real, George. For real, for real. And Data Girl, how am I doing? Honestly, I am so slammed busy. Data Girl, it's like kind of crazy. I have like a merch launch coming out next week. So I've just been like nonstop, like locked in on that, on top of like do merch orders. So like, I'm ridiculously busy. Yeah. So yeah. But George says, I appreciate the honesty. You're a good dude. That's why I feel confident in my purchases. Oh, thank you, man. That means a lot, George. Hell yeah, dude. Dude, thank you. But yeah, dude. I mean, yeah, I got you right now, dude. Dude, that means oh, that's so sweet. I don't even know what to say to that. I'm so thankful. Thank you, man. But is there anything else I can give you? No, you know what I mean? I don't know. Yeah, keychains and extra keychain, a bunch of stickers. I think we're. I forgot to give you a. I know. You know what I did? I'm gonna put your what's it called? Your 2 holographic stickers in the CD. So don't forget to check the CD, George. By the way. But back in Newports, I played the PS2 version of Taiko Hella in like elementary, middle school. Yeah, dude. Yeah, dude. I just found out there's like a Switch version from it. Someone else was saying that like you can get it for the Switch. So I'm gonna check that out. I didn't know there was a PS2 version for it. That's wild. But Data Girl says, check your text when you're done streaming, by the way. I will try my best. I've honestly, like, I'm not gonna lie to you, Data Girl. I owe 31 Discord messages, I think 13 emails, and like 10 text messages. I've been like just MIA. I've been so busy. It's like kind of, I don't know. Life is kind of wild right now. But Saucy Home Fries, you're so dope. Thank you, Saucy. Thanks for stopping by. Good to see you. How's your Thursday going, Saucy? Anything new going on for you? But yeah. So I got you a bunch of free stickers, an extra keychain, and you got, okay, we're good. Now let me put this all together for you, George. Merch drop coming, let me know. Oh yeah, so literally next week, I'm doing a new vinyl for Aviscerall Monsters. I'm making a New Game Plus edition. So I've been, pretty much that's coming next week. I'm getting all that going. So pretty much next week, I'm gonna make like a whole post about it and stuff, but yeah, I have like a new vinyl coming. So yeah, it's gonna be super dope. Did a girl, Lamau, I've been there for, I hope it's the good kind of wild. It's more like the, what kind of wild is it? I mean, it is good. I don't know. It's like, it's a lot. It's just a lot. It's like the overwhelming kind of wild, Data Girl, to be honest. So yeah, but we're making it work. So yeah, but sick. All right, we're gonna get we're getting this box together for George, and yeah, we'll get this all good to go. But oh yeah, we're talking about you got this. We love and miss you. Hey, love you too, Data Girl. Oh, send love back to y'all. Oh, but yeah, trying to do everything. But what was I gonna say? Yes, I'm trying to think if there's anything else. We're talking about getting friend zoned. I'm sorry. You also joined like early funny time too. I'm sorry, Nico. But yeah. But now I'm trying to remember what we were talking about. Yeah, I'm still tripping on sibling zoned. I'm trying to think I'm sure someone's told me at some point, like, oh, you're like a brother to me. But the thing is, I think I've sibling zoned before. I'm not gonna lie, simply. I think I've sibling zoned some of my friends where I was like, you're like a sister to me, and they were like, huh? You know what I mean? So I don't know, it sucks on both sides though, because, you know, I guess, I don't know, man. Friendships, relationships, they're hard, dude. It's like its own science. Sick. Got that done. Oh yeah. And Simply Deo says, yeah, no matter how much older you get, you'll never really figure it out. It's funny you mentioned that. I won't say that because I don't want to like dox their business, but I have a friend that is like a really good friend of mine that is like a bit older than me, and even they're like, so I was on ChatGPT asking ChatGPT for advice. I'm like, whether or not he's into me based on how long he's taking to text me back, and I'm like, oh my god. Like I think they're like in their like, you know, later 40s and they're still like, oh, I think he likes me. I'm like, oh, you know what I mean? Like no matter how much older you get, it's still that same like 16-year-old like, you want to get ice cream together? You know what I mean? So yeah, it's always going to be kind of adorable and like confusing, even when you're like, you know what I mean, much older. So it's going to be like that. Aw, sick. Cool. There we go. That's that. That's that. I'm gonna put this right here. Bada bing. We just gotta put this in some cardboard for George, and we're good. Oh, what is this in here? Oh, okay. I think I know why. But Pack of Newport says, Newport has been. I saw a post that was like, it's weird because I feel like I'm 17, but then I talk to a 17-year-old and I realize I'm not 17. Yeah, no, for real. That's comedy. Yeah, I don't know. I feel that way. I feel like it happens like that and the reverse. Like sometimes I'll talk to like a 13-year-old and I'm like, damn, I'm like 6'7" kind of slaps. Maybe I'm actually 13. You know what I mean? But then like sometimes I'm like, yeah, I'm getting old. Kids would be like, you didn't watch Coco Melon growing up? And I'm like, no, what? Yo, Pocket Jesse, hey y'all, what's up, dude? Yo, dude, congrats on like your fitness journey, man. I'm low-key on my own. That's why I was like commenting, because I was like, hell yeah, brother. You know what I mean? Dude, I'm starting to like get like, bro, I'm drinking creatine right now, dude. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm on my fitness journey. I'm on, yeah. Pocket Jesse on Instagram and I, we're both we go to a lot of the same like shows together in the LA scene, and yeah, they recently started like they were like low-key on the fitness stuff first, but I'm playing catch up to Jesse. They're also on their fitness game right now. How I felt when I heard my friend talking about how their younger cousin was like, yeah, exactly. Exactly, Roses. Stopping by the stream. I'm writing a note real quick, my bad. Thank you. Oh yeah, but yeah, George, this is it. If you're still watching, this is your order. Ba-da-da. Yeah, what's the Zelda thing? Da-da-da-da. Oh. There we go. Oh my god. Oh, I forgot to bend this. But yeah, I don't think I have any. Speaking of younger cousins, I haven't talked to my younger cousins in a minute. Yeah, all my cousins are a bit older. I forgot. I found I have a cousin who It's super cool. I have a cousin, Alex. He's also like hella cool. That was super random, but they're like 6'5", but like pretty much like they somehow also ended up getting like super into like cool music. Like they're really big Tyler the Creator fan and stuff like that. Like it's weird because like I'm the older cousin, but I'm like, dang, I wish I was cool as my cousin. You know what I mean? As my younger cousin, dude. Because he's just chilling. Like he got promoted to be a manager of like some new place, and like he just be playing games. He'd be going to Tyler the Creator shows. I'm like, damn, dude, you're kind of living the life, man. He's living like the perfect young adult life. You know what I mean? Not that I'm like jealous of him. Like I'm more happy for him than anything. But it's also just like, damn, I wish I was cool. You know, I know I'm cool, but like. He's like you know how we all have like think something else is like cool. Like we all have our own definition of cool. I think my cousin like perfectly captures what I think is cool. If that makes sense. Somebody else says, "Oh yeah." I'm trying to think of like the most random thing that I think is cool. Like I don't know. To me, like if you're, well, actually no, my cousin's not like good at fingerboarding, because I think being good at fingerboarding is actually pretty cool. But you know, we all have like our own weird thing that we're into. They're like, yo, that makes you cool. If you're into like this, you know, you do this one specific thing. Dun, 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 dun. But yeah, I remember I only went to a concert once with my cousin. We went to go see Kenny Beats together. Y'all familiar with the producer? And it was super sick, dude. It was also really funny because my little brother, I think I've explained this, but like me and my brother were like almost like my buddy one of my buddies, I mentioned this before, that he felt like I want to dox him, but he mentioned that we're kind of like, because we both grew up like, again, I mentioned my dad is like very like, you know, from the hood and stuff like that. So he was like, dude, whenever I see you and your brother interact, it's kind of like I'm Huey from the Boondocks and my brother was like Riley, or my brother was like, yeah man, you know, like I listen to like, you know, Trippie Redd and all that, and I'm like, I listen to jazz. You know what I mean? I listen to Thelonious Monk. Like we're just like polar opposites, but like we're brothers, so we like get each other at the same time. It's weird. Well, it's not weird. It's just like the Boondocks more than anything. What's it called? So yeah, it was funny though, because he's like, you know, super into like, you know, more like, yeah, you know, like I'm cool and stuff like that. When it comes to like hip hop stuff. We went to go see Kenny Beats with my cousin. It was in Munch by Ice Spice was like the big thing. And I remember taking a video at the concert and I caught him rapping Munch. And I remember he looks at the camera and he's like, oh. Because like, you know, it's kind of like when Riley got caught like wearing the Gangstalicious products and he's like, wait, Gangstalicious? Does that make me gay? And he was like, yeah, that makes you gay. And Riley starts crying. It was like one of those moments. It was like our brotherly Boondocks moment like that where you know what I mean? Simply Dale, oh yeah, lol, yeah, yeah, exactly. But yeah, Kenny Beats was hella good live. But it was wild because you brought a bunch of special guests and Mac DeMarco came out. And I was like, yo, I love Mac. You know, I'm a big Mac DeMarco fan, but Mac DeMarco was like, I'm only playing one song. And all he did was sing the Canadian national anthem and then left. It was so random. But Apaki Jesse says, thank you for the kind words, man. Happy to hear that you're taking creatine. One of the 3 or 4 steps I've taken, supplements I've taken. Creatine is most effective for building muscle, dude. Keep it up. Thank you, dude. Yeah. I've been going to the gym every other day, dude, so I'm on that fitness grind with you, dude. But sick. And then, yeah, we got George's order all packed up. So, boom. But yeah, so Kenny Beats would recommend seeing live if y'all are Kenny Beats fans. And Data Girl says Jameson's all about the creatine. Yeah, I just recently got it. I've been like drinking like a scoop of it every day. And yeah, what I realized all it does is it kind of makes your muscles more balloony. That's what like makes people look like the Michelin Man. It's like creatine pretty much. But sick. And how long have we been streaming for? Oh, 3 hours exactly. Cool. Well, if y'all don't mind, I think we'll call it at this. If you don't mind, I probably gotta I gotta check my text messages apparently. So, and I also gotta eat some food. So yeah, George, if you're still watching, this is your order. I don't want to like reveal anything. Well, let me sign it first, real quick. There we go. Whee. Oh yeah. But yeah, George, if you're still watching, this is your order. I just signed it. I said thank you, George. Yeah, and I'll get this dropped off at the post office for you tomorrow, dude. So yeah, thanks again for the support, dude. Especially grabbing all the vinyl. I really, really appreciate it. And Data Girl says, have a good night, dude. Hey, thank you. Yeah, you too, Data Girl. Rosa says, good night, everyone. Take care. Good night, Roses. Sibadeo says, about to go see if those apples gone bad or not. Have those some caramel sauce I got. Ooh, yeah, caramel sauce nice, dude. Hell yeah. Oh, and thank you again, Roses. Happy birthday again. And Pocket Jesse, good to see you again. Dude, always good to see you too, dude. I'm keeping up with your fitness journey, dude. Zaku, peace. I think Zaku and I are talking tomorrow, so yeah, I'll hit you up, Zaku. We'll figure it out. I forgot what time I said. I don't know, we'll figure it out. But yeah, catch you around, Skyer. Peace, take it easy. Anyone else I'm missing? I'm sorry. Pack Newports, if you're still watching, I'll catch you around. George, if you're still watching, I'll catch you around. I'm just scrolling through the chat. So if you've chatted recently. 3D Blast, if you're still watching, I'll check you around. Did a girl in 3D Blast have fun talking to y'all together? Dylan, catch you around if you're still watching. And yeah, simply that. See you in the next one. I gotta make a thumbnail. We're doing this time. I'm gonna make it look cool. Wait, right here. So yeah, hopefully that looks kind of cool. All right, let it. Lol, yes, let's do it again, dude. Cool. Peace, y'all. Take it easy. There you go. Lol, thank you so much, Dale. But yeah, all right, for real, I'll catch you around. See you Sunday. Yeah, see you Sunday. 7 p.m. Pacific, I think, or 6 p.m. Pacific. I don't know. Catch you around, guys. See you Sunday.